get us started. Hopefully Fred manages to join us at some point, but one way or another, I don't think he'll miss too much, because, as I said, you guys have to get back to the 10 towns, which will be kind of just your general survival, plus any random encounters, so we'll see how things go. I haven't asked this question in a fair bit, but does anyone in particular want to try and remind us what happened last session? Want to do a group effort tonight? What are we feeling?
I'd say let's all chip in.
Oh no.
So starting with Leif, what do you remember? No.
I got a snow puppy. I have a snow puppy.
Ready to jump in.
We couldn't tame the other snow puppy, so what had to
Who
be
says
done had
this
to be
snow
done.
puppy is tame? Hold on a minute.
This one's completely tame. Just good, just a good boy.
It's best behavior.
Shut up, God.
Everybody came back. We gave out some rings, and we're gonna head to the 10 towns.
Yes. So who currently has a ring? I believe. Actually, I shouldn't say that. My note is one way, but I'm curious to remember who remembers.
I do.
Yep.
I have one.
Yep, definitely. Then did anyone else actually mark it down on their sheet?
Wait, what's the question?
Rings. Who has rings?
Oh, rings. I believe I have one because Leif made me get another one.
Yeah. Yes, I believe Mace does.
And I don't think Bluzak had one.
Yeah. So
I think it's just Leif and I.
Yeah, we couldn't
anyone
convince
else-
Kluzak to.
Yeah.
That's correct. I thought Kara also took one at the end of last session as well, when she got here and you explained what was happening, but I might have misremembered that.
I did not get any of the baked treats, if that's what you're asking.
No, not the treats, the rings. Leif's power rings.
No, I wasn't there for that. I didn't know those existed yet.
So the reason I say that is at the end of last session, I kind of put out a blanket statement of anyone who wants a ring can mark it on their character sheet, because Leif would be able to give it to you during this long rest. I'm just going to open up that offer again to anyone who didn't have one, because like I said, I had marked that Kara and Pluzak were not with rings. In particular, I just wasn't sure because that was open-ended. So if you want one, feel free. It would warp you back here, as you are aware. Currently doesn't seem to have any other effects. So, up to you, boys.
Be good.
What else? Kara, what happened on your end?
I stared down a dragon, scared the shit out of him, and killed his brother.
Once you got to the cave, yeah, absolutely. There's a couple things before that.
Yeah, there were. Get my notes. One sec.
Nah, it's no worries. It's just off the top of your head. I'll essentially you and
I made a deal with a Chewinga.
There you go.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Chewinga. Yep.
I
What
gave
was
it a piece
that
of my hair,
Yeah.
and it found a ring that was much like the one that got us here in the first
Not
place.
only did you give it a piece of your hair, you also said, or helped it, I should say, as it
Make a
wanted,
wig out of it.
Yeah, it wanted to look like you. It wanted to have beautiful hair just like Kara. So she assisted it in that notion. It was funny because it's one of those things of like I rewatching it, I could see when I was taking that step back always changes the way I can kind of see that those interactions. And there was a level to which you were rolling insights and stuff when I was like, oh, I feel so bad. He is so gun shy from all the other crazy shit that has happened throughout this campaign that just a innocent Chewinga seems like the most dangerous thing on the face of the planet. It was so great. It wasn't until I finally was like, yeah, no, you don't sense any ill intent, that you were like, yes, that's what I was looking for. I was like, oh yeah, I get it. Okay, I see what I was missing there. That's this entire campaign. It's like you got the Chardolin, you got cursed items, you got everything being an enemy. It's just like, yeah, okay.
No, I mean, like,
I
the
get it.
second
Everything in this
I
campaign
just
is literally
heard the
dead.
description, I knew what it was, and I was like, oh my god, you need to make this your friend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was so funny in hindsight. It was just like, yeah, okay, I get your hesitation now. You literally were saying to me like, I feel like I understand what's happening, but at the same time, it's wrong. And I'm like, So that was funny to me, absolutely. We also learned a little bit about Kara's magic, as Valine was questioning you on your, as was corrected in her rear to Einherjar powers and your runes. So that was the Kara end, absolutely. Yeah, Mace, do you remember any of the other small details of what you and Leif were doing besides the snow dogs last session?
Well, we were trying to figure out, like, of course, like how to like get everyone to get rings. I remember that we.
Yeah, because the first time Mace had stuck his hand in, it didn't actually make anything.
Yeah.
And I believe it was only after. Last session was the session you guys ended up having the Berserker tribe come back. That was out. You and Pluzak, I believe, Mace. Am I remembering this right?
Yeah,
were
yeah.
you went out to hunt. Pluzak went out to kind of scout and learn where you guys were,
Yes.
and you detected 3 more berserkers coming back. Um,
Yep.
do you remember what you did? Because it was actually quite an interesting thing. And
Well, originally I wanted to go out and gather some. I would, but wanted.
it
I
was
believe it
extra
was
meat.
food for the
That is
dragons.
correct. Yeah.
And
There's dragons.
Snow puppy.
right.
Oh,
Good
Yeah,
okay.
the
boy,
snow
Leif.
puppy.
Keep it up.
You guys keep scaring me.
There's a
There was
bee.
that
So
big
here's
one that we saw. I think my brain just keeps going to, oh, it's attacking us again.
here's the thing. Kara is never going to correct the use of the term dragon.
Right. Either way, I went out to do that. I did a poor job of it, and so Bluzak had to go and find me. When he eventually
Actually,
did.
I'm going to correct that a little because I think Fred would remember, as he generally has good memory for this stuff as well. It wasn't that you necessarily failed. It was your role was kind of a failure. It took you a long time to find anything, and
Yeah, but
as you were
also
off
like
searching,
my ability to just keep track of my surroundings
was a
was
little
really
less.
bad, so I got
Yes,
lost a bit.
absolutely. It took you a while, is the issue. And while you were hunting and taking that time, Pluzak was scouting and was the first one to actually saw the berserkers, and I believe used like thaumaturgy or something to that extent to scream out. Oh god, I don't actually remember what Pluzak yelled, but it actually alerted you to something was happening, and at that point you summoned Steed, and you ran
Yeah,
up, and
yeah.
you and Pluzak had this very ingenious plan. This is what I'm trying to tease you towards. Do you remember what you guys
Yes,
did?
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
yes.
So we decided to make it so that because we couldn't both ride on the steed
Right.
immediately, at least,
Yes.
or at
You
least
were
approach.
right on its back, but it could
Yeah,
pull one of you and have the other ride. Yes.
exactly. So I chained him to
Yep.
the steed and dragged him around like a Mario
You
Kart tortoise.
you grabbed enough chain that he was within 10 feet of you, and you dragged him as a blue shell behind your ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the second we got close enough to
Yep.
the roaming tribe, we
You specifically also swung Pluzak towards the roaming tribe. I thought you were gonna like be like, no, I want him to hit him. I was ready for that roll, but instead you went the smart play of pulling your ring and warping all of you to the entrance of the cave. Yeah,
yeah.
that was fucking great.
So like we did that and we fought them there. I believe that in the midst of it, Kara arrived.
So,
Uh,
it was not until after that fight, technically. So that fight was they started to try and run towards the cave, except for like the one guy you guys brutalized. I think you actually hit a crit on one of them, opening volley. And the other two started moving towards the cave. Pluzak was able to slow one of them, the one that is dead outside the cave entrance there.
yeah.
And the last one made it into the cave. And I will turn it back to Leif. Do you remember what you chose to do once that last one was in the cave? Blake speeded?
Yes.
Or we lost him? I'm not sure.
No, I'm still here. Just
No, Blake.
No, Blake.
Trying to toss him the ball. He dropped it.
All right, sorry. Headset died. Goodness.
What happened there, buddy?
My headset died. I had to plug it in.
Oh, okay. I was just
Oh,
trying to
great.
toss you the ball. and
Yeah, that's how you
currently
heard
it's-
at the end. I heard toss the ball.
You dropped it, man. No, okay. So we were talking about the encounter where the berserkers got warped back. You were actually still in the cave with your snow puppies when they started running in, and the last guy managed to. Or actually, you got alerted from the horse, and you pulled your ring off and warped outside. And because of that, the last guy made it to the cave. Do you remember what you had Leif do once the guy was in the cave?
Once the guy was in the cave.
Yeah, like the last berserker. You guys had managed to kill the other two that Mason Pluzak brought back, but the last guy
is that
made
the
it
one-
in. Yeah.
Is that the one I ice knifed?
No, you did that while they were running away, which was definitely really smart, and that was one of the reasons that the second guy did not make it. But no, you realized. So the party already knew once that third guy made it in the cave, he basically became immortal, right? And you as Leif were like, "Oh, I think I can do something about that," and you just kind of booked it by the dude, ran up to the fire, and were just like, "I revoke your privilege," and then the dude
Yeah.
Oh
died.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, I tried to do it. I tried to do it not next to the fire.
In the immortal words of abridged Sword Art Online Kirito, don't underestimate the power of a nerd with admin privileges. So yeah, I thought that was fun. It was very proper way to kind of embrace the powers that you are most certainly growing very akin to, very used to, right? So
I'm learning, you know.
I'm pretty sure that was most of the highlights from that session. Yeah, it was that all that shit happened, and then the party said, okay, well, or I think specifically Pluzak said to you, Leif, all right, you have until this evening to try and tame that dragon. Otherwise, like, I'm just gonna leave. If you want to stay with it tomorrow, I'm just leaving you behind. And while you were trying to do so, as the evening rolled around and the lights started to fall and you guys started to just prepare yourselves for the night, Kara and Valine suddenly warped to the entrance of the cave and were able to reconvene with the party after their little Chewinga encounter. So yeah, that's kind of literally where we come back into. Kara was filled in on the dragon thing, and as you said much earlier in the recap, you noticed that Leif had one relatively understanding and seeming reasonable, and the other one very much so not. And you pushed it, like, dropped it in the corner, and basically stabbed the thing twice and killed it. So now we're down to one ice puppy, and yeah, we didn't even take the long rest at the end of the last session per se. We just kind of, that's where we were hanging.
Yeah.
So you guys will have the entirety of a long rest if there's stuff you want to do in terms of making gear or asking questions, sleeping.
I have a question. What the fuck is that thing in the corner where the beds are?
The horse.
That's my horse.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a unrendered image for me.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Weird. Is it the horse for everyone else?
It's a horse for me.
I might need to reload.
Yeah, either or. As long as it's registering as an image for other people, and because I can always re-upload it if it is like a broken thing. But yeah,
No, it might just be on my end.
yeah, when they're in there, it is a summoned steed, kind of a spectral horse.
Gotcha.
Definitely transient enough, or whatever is the word I'm looking for, to be touched and ridden and all that. So
Corporeal.
corporeal. Thank you. Yes. Okay, so yeah, as we come into this long rest, I think Pluzak and Valine, who is not leaving Pluzak's side, would probably offer to take the last watch as usual, to give Fred time to get here, so that Pluzakarthus will be sleeping for the most of this rest until the next morning, and to, of course, do the usual Pluzak chef stuff in the morning. How about everyone else? What do we got? We got our whole long rest ahead of us. I'm sure Kara's going to find a wall to slump to at some point, but any work we want to do? Any chatting? Wondering what happened to the party while you were gone?
Little cliff ledge here is perfect to put her back up against.
Yeah. So just keep in mind that you and Valine technically are not aware of anything that went on here. You just know the snow dog's a thing.
Oh, why this cave?
Well, I mean,
It kind of just happened.
it was here.
Is there anything special about this place?
Other than the fire that makes rings and transports us here, I don't know if it's bound to the fire or the cave itself, but more or less, yeah.
Oh, so it teleported us here to the fire. Okay, that makes more sense. Rather than being just a random ass cave out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. That is why we weren't sure what to make of it. Then we found the snow puppies. And
I refuse to
Yeah.
call them that.
right. But we found them, figured well, at first we were wary of him. And they've proven difficult to handle. Then there was an inkling of a thought that they might become useful, but now I'm maybe reconsidering. Regardless, it was just the place that happened to be relatively safe after we got separated.
Well, and you know, I mean, this place is pretty. It's pretty cool. Like, it's a nice place. Like, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't stay here, but I wouldn't mind staying here. Like, it feels good. I feel good being here.
Looks like dead cultists.
Well, yeah, it's it lets me do the fun things. Speaking of which, how did you guys get here? Well, was there happen to be a ring?
A Chewinga gave us the ring, or another ring that was like the one that you used to get here in the first place, and we used it to arrive. Saved us a couple days worth of flying.
Would you like another one?
Personally, I don't really see the usefulness of it. It teleports us back here, and it still takes us a week to get back to the 10 towns.
Right. But let's just say hypothetically, right? Let's just say hypothetically, we're in battle. Okay, we're in battle. You you're hurt, you're down. We can't get to you. We need like a regroup. We can't really. There's a lot of people. Maybe it's the hex. I don't know, but we just need like a nice regroup place. Boom, instantly, we're all back here.
Okay, I guess I could see the utility of that.
I do
Someone
think,
does.
just to throw it out, Pluzak, as someone in the party, Pluzak would note, you would return and anyone that's around you, as they have now, Pluzak and Mace both utilized that effect
Yeah.
with enemies to prove that that does work. So
So there is a radius with which they would come. So if that happens,
there is
I still
currently,
be surrounded by enemies.
I think Pluzak
Yeah, but not
knows
all of them.
I need to think on that one a little bit. Kara will slump down and take a seat up against this ledge, and I guess start prepping for watch.
I do have an idea. Let's just say that, well, the people that are here, right? I wouldn't say it like I didn't make up, immortal. Like, it wasn't me per se. It was me, but it wasn't me. But they didn't want to die, right? They were good to go the whole time in here until they left. And then I took that from them, right? What if I gave that to all of us? Then if we brought anyone here, we couldn't die.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay. So some stuff happened. There were some people here. We fought them. They didn't. I know. It's okay. I know. She's fine. Pets the snow puppy.
Roll me
we couldn't.
animal handling.
We couldn't.
How hard does he pet that snow puppy?
Oh no! Did I slap it? Okay, we're okay.
Okay, not too bad.
Okay.
Just really
slap it.
like bops it on the head. It seems
Just a little
unsure of
boop.
what's happening.
So we fought these people. They would die, but then as soon as they left the entrance to this, the big entrance behind you, they died. This place was keeping them whole. I was keeping them whole. Well, the powers within were keeping them whole, and I took that from them, which allowed us an easier time in dispatching these guys.
So this cave is an area of divine. Is a what's the word I'm looking for?
You
It's
know,
part of your divine of the Snowmaiden's divine property.
I mean, that's a lot of big words. Let's just say it's a cave and it's got a sweet blue fire pit in it that I can talk to, And let's just say hypothetically on the battlefield, we did bring some people here. Sure, it takes you to the start of the path. You still got to get here, but I feel like that's a much better chance than not.
Hey Mace, roll me an insight check quick.
Oh, what the fuck?
Didn't mean
Okay.
to interrupt the rest
She
of you.
was just there. We go. Insight, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope, you're good.
Yeah, I still need to think on that. I'm not sure.
The only thing, right, and like we all know, I'm good with numbers, right, but not with knowledge. It might only work if it is my people that are following me that I am able to give this to. But there's an easy way to find out. We just try it, and then we see if, steel hurts.
Well, as the resident immortal, steel does hurt.
Says in the best voice from what's that guy's name? Dan Macara or whatever. But will it kill?
Good reference.
It can.
Well, it wouldn't kill the guys in here. And they were beyond bloody. To the point where once stepped out of the opening, just died. I don't know.
So
Food for thought.
looks
Words for
over
thought.
to Mace. So there were berserkers in here that were literally too angry to die until they were kicked out of here.
Yes. As it turns out, they had some sort of protection while in the vicinity, or in general, we're not sure. Point being, Leaf was able to remove that by simply willing it, which, as you might understand, has quite a few implications.
Seems pretty normal.
Well, I do have some thoughts on that, but
Pluzak, I think, would also clarify. Sorry to interrupt. Since it wasn't mentioned, and I do think Fred noticed this particularly. Once the enemy stepped beyond the wooden gate, they also lost that ability. Pluzak was... this was 2 sessions ago. Pluzak at one point was like a fog cloud up on the ceiling, just like watching, because you guys 2 sessions ago had convinced the last surviving dude that Leif was actually the reincarnation of the Frostmaiden, if you remember correctly.
Right.
And you sent him out to wait for the group that eventually you had found and killed that were coming back, right? And while he was waiting out there, Pluzak unfrog clouded and chill touched the guy because he was basically at 1 HP anyway. And that was what actually killed him. And it did truly kill him once he was on the other side of that gate. So would just clarify that for Kara as well, since it's being brought up.
Mm-hmm. But yes, I think there's a few things that we need to figure out as we return to the 10 towns altogether.
Well, there is a major point to discuss, but I need the night to put the words together.
That's okay. I think we all need a little bit of rest. Why don't we just gather our supplies and just take the rest of the day so that we have a plan for when we come back?
Kara will reach into her bag of holding and pull out a thing of jerky. Works for me. And she takes a bite out of it.
Okay. With the group consensus moving that way, I guess Pluzak will start walking just over to the kind of open area over here with both a zombie and Valine heavily in tow. And we will just have Pluzakarthus light up a bonfire, as they tend to. And just offer, of course, the usual, I'll cook in the morning. And I do think that's enough for now. I might have Pluzakarthus do something in a minute here, but it's enough for now.
Because I did want to ask him about, like... to be fair, it would be a question that Mace would probably throw out as we're all just kind of settling in. So I was interested in Pluzak's response, but I guess it's probably a good idea to just make a general question about, we're kind of nearing the end of the road, and I guess he'd want to know what everyone was going to do after.
That's a good question. I think, if anything, I will let Fred know that the question was asked at some point and let Pluzak answer that at that point through his mouth. But for the rest of you, yeah, Mace would definitely be able to posit that to the cave. It echoes in here. Everyone would hear it, even if you were just like kind of absent-mindedly muse it.
Well, assuming we finish dealing with the hex and all ends well, maybe travel, see the rest of the world.
You don't plan to return home immediately?
I can pretty much return whenever I want.
I suppose I understand. It's just that, you kind of came into being here all of a sudden, and all things considered, you're
I think the
only...
way I came here is not the way I can go back. One does not get thrown out of the Bifrost quite that well.
Right. But the point being that you came here with a purpose, and you've all but fulfilled it, right? So,
I mean, if we're
I
being...
don't know, I guess I expected your ilk to be a bit more stringent with their rules.
My ilk? Oof, that hurts.
Well, I don't know what to call you. You're not human. Granted,
Neither
I am
you.
not either. But, there's something more to you than there is to the rest of us.
Just call me what I am, a Valkyrie.
Sure. I guess all I mean to say is,
I can
having
still do...
interacted with as many greater beings as we have so far, I expected them to hold you on a tighter leash.
I can still technically do my job from down here, too. I just have to walk to whatever battlefield's nearby and see who died valiantly.
And is that what you want to do?
Something I can do. If we're being as strict to the purpose of why I came here, the gods didn't send me here, Maze. I chose to come here. That wasn't their mission to subjugate Oral. That was mine.
And how did they feel now that you've managed to do what you needed to?
I don't know, I haven't really stopped to ask them. Kara looks up at the sky. Hey, Mom, how do you feel about the job I did?
Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah?
Then I think you did a damn fine job.
Yeah,
It
she
was-
said I did a damn...
It was your choice to descend upon that mission, Kara. The only person who can judge the success is you.
I know, I was just making a point.
I get it. Just pointing it out.
It's good to know that at least not all gods are stuck up.
Oh, no, some of them very much are.
Yeah, well...
Also depends on the topic. You go against one of my daughters, I'll kill your ass. Can you hear me? Does that work that way? That goes in your head.
that's a good question. Normally I'd say no, but considering that Kara and I have some sort of, pact...
Oh, God. You can't talk to Kara's
Yeah,
God, but for some reason you can hear Kara's God.
You hear Kara's God. You fuck with one of my girls, I'll cut you.
Pimping the right way. Wait, what?
Hey,
And now we're gonna pray the pimp's prayer. Please, Lord, guide this here pimping hand across that hoe's face so that she may know her place.
Love the
Amen.
reference.
A series that feels more and more relevant with each passing year.
Honestly, it really does. But I guess to this, Mace would mostly just respond, well, honestly, seeing as it's more than likely that we all go our separate ways, maybe I'll try to look into all the stuff that I willfully decided to ignore when we started this. You know,
Well,
after
legit.
having met you, I realized that my view of the world is a little narrow. So maybe I'll change that.
Just
I'm go-
you're not gonna understand this for a little bit, but somewhere in the distance, Mallow just shivers as someone has a similar mindset to him.
There's been a disturbance in the ether.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna say that
Yeah.
you know, definitely good character building on your part, Chris, because that was something that I also decided, you know, is a very driving force for the reason Mallow is making the choices he's making off in the distance, doing his own thing, fighting against his family and all that. So
Yeah.
Yep.
it's kind of the way I envision it is more because you know I think it's not going to matter up front, but like the reason he left you guys initially was, oh, they don't run away from their goals or their fears or whatever, right? Like just so consistently watching you run headlong towards a god. Maybe I should rethink
Yeah.
things. So it's just very
Yeah.
funny that you're also kind of on a similar sort of mindset there, Mace. Of you know, it's like it's definitely
Like-
very consistent of Kara to push people that way.
Yeah, I mean it's part of like
What is your goal? Fuck up a god?
Yeah, I mean that's very inspiring to a degree, especially if you see the you know the headstrong nature of Kara as a character. So it's just interesting to me
yeah.
to see that not only was I thinking of it, you were as well. So I didn't mean to
Yeah.
distract too much, but it was just very fun.
It's also just that I mean at this point I've gotten most of my hang-ups dealt with. I've come to understand my father a bit better. I've dealt with we've dealt with the Frostmaiden, who's represented a big issue for all of us for the longest time. And I don't think original me would have been able to do it, even in all the time we spent.
None of us would have been able to succeed alone.
Perhaps not, but it still begs the question of, I guess, virtue. Would we all have had a different result if we had done different things?
Probably.
Or
I
could
mean,
we
if you
still have
died a
done it?
different way, a different Valkyrie would have probably come to take you.
Do you all have a list or something?
Everyone's got their specific criteria.
What's yours?
I don't know. I just look at you and decide it works.
You know what? I think I'll take that.
I'm just curious as you're hearing this conversation, Leif, or in the back of your mind, are you just like, so is it like a fetish or?
That's exactly what it is.
So, for Rhoda, yes.
Oh god. Are you still trying to
She
pet the
likes-
snow puppy? What are we doing by the way, Leif?
Always,
them-
always petting the snow
Give,
puppy.
give me another.
She
hint,
likes them
Like,
big, dumb, and drunk.
gotta keep you involved somehow.
I'm not doing great.
If I see
You're
it
good,
bite
man, don't
onto
worry.
him, it's just going to get the most evil side eye from Kara.
Kara, what you witness is like he was tapping it on the head earlier. He stops for a bit. He's listening to your conversation. You realize that Leif like suddenly has an epiphany. He should try and pet it again. And as he turns to the left, his hand almost smacks it in the face, and the thing is already so like
Used to it.
not necessarily used to it, but after that first slap, it seems to have this level of like what's what I'm looking for, like reverence towards him. Like don't you know, be ready. If Daddy gets mad, you might get hit or whatever. Like maybe not Daddy per se, but that sort of reaction. So as his hand comes flying towards its face, it just like cranes its head backward a little and sits down, like shivers a little. Just okay, just waits. So no, you don't hit it, but you're damn close.
You know, it's. I mean, we're pretty spot on. We're pretty spot on for leafing it up.
What's Kara doing? Uh-oh. Now I'm worried.
That was a misclick.
Okay.
She just pets fake snow puppy by her, and she's like this, dumbass.
No, that was honestly, I was trying to move the sheet and click that.
No, you're good. It would have been funny though. Kara walks up and pets it while Leif has been unable to multiple times throughout the night so far. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh no, if we're gonna use the roll because it's on the screen, Kara's literally just gonna just point at it
No, you don't
and
have
point to the ground next to her.
I mean, do you want to? You don't have to.
So you gotta take out a sword, use it like a laser pointer.
So, I guess in that instance, it would seem to ignore you.
I would give it a piece of meat after that.
Yeah, you're just gonna like hand it one of yours. Is it, like raw meat? Like what's the
Yeah,
what's the
it's raw.
status?
That's raw. I still have, I mean, fucking rations from
Yeah, no, it's more so just so you're aware. It sniffs the meat in your hand, and then it kind of like um, very gingerly grabs it with the tip of its teeth, and it pulls it from your hand, and it will turn around and kind of like walk to a couple feet away from you, and it will drop it on the ground and then start breathing an ice breath on it and freezes it completely solid, and then starts to munch down.
Nice. Gonna be.
To answer your previous question,
Roll
though,
me another
Mace,
insight, by the way, Blake, on that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I wasn't ready for you to. Okay. Yeah. So you do recognize the fact that there's a degree to which frozen treats seem better than normal treats. Hint, hint, God of Frost.
if this was a frozen, if fucking Frost, I just said the word frozen.
Sorry.
If this was a mission above, the second we defeated Oral, I would have just poof gone right there.
Right.
I actually think Chance might speak up at that, at least to you, Mace, and because he has a bit more insight into how Kara functions to a certain degree, and he would kind of be like, "Well, that's because she threw away her godhood, right?
Threw it away as opposed to just.
She's mortal.
I don't.
She's been mortal. She registers as mortal, so I mean."
Well, she still can't die the traditional way, right?
Are you saying that out loud, or are you thinking that's Chance, by the way?
I'll say it out loud actually, because I think I mostly openly talk to Chance,
Yeah, so if he...
despite not being.
It's one of those things. I
an
think
open
Chance
channel,
as a
you know.
character is so used to talking to you telepathically that he would start talking to you that way first. But when he realizes that you're speaking out loud, he's like, "Oh right, other people
Yeah.
are in this conversation." So we'll do a quick little thing here. Un momento. He'll just pop himself out so he can be part of the conversation, I guess. And you said, something about her abilities, and he would kind of point out like, "Well, that's only if someone's here to help her, right? Like that's the whole Valkyrie and Harryar bit. Like." She's technically nothing without any of you, to a degree.
That's a bit harsh.
Well, it's true, though. She's not a god. She can't do it herself. And it's not just belief in her that gets her up. It's actual physical action from you guys. Also, hi, Kara.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to insult you
makes
in that
sense.
anyway. I hope I'm not insulting.
You're fine, Chance. You didn't insult me.
He's just, thumbs up towards you, and he's like, I usually only talk to Mace, so, social skills are lacking.
Oh well, you're among friends. You can practice.
Thanks, I think.
Thanks. What? You cut out.
Thanks, I think. Can anyone heal you, or does it have to be someone chosen? He looks at you. Now that the conversation's open, it goes back on topic.
That's a very good question. I want to say anyone can do it.
Okay, maybe I was a little bit wrong. Turns back towards Mace,
Well,
clearly
the
he was
first
understanding
time-
it differently.
Yeah,
The
he
first
doesn't.
time
She
it-
doesn't need chosen. She just needs people.
The first
Okay.
time it happened, I don't think I'd made any of you chosen yet.
What does it take to be
How-
made a chosen? High fives you, Mace, since it sounds like you
Yeah.
wanted to ask the same thing.
Yes.
I guess my opinion.
So, if you didn't know you had the power, but you thought we were, what is the opinion? Good fighters?
Well, not long after that happened the first time, when the group was fracturing, I referred to you all as the family I chose. I think that might have been the catalyst.
No, see, that's the problem. You're saying you think it might have been, but what you're also saying is you actually don't know how your own powers work, do you?
Amnesia will do that.
I mean, is it amnesia, or is it more like an esoteric godly thing that just works the way you want? Looks at Leif.
What?
Considering the shit Leif has been pulling recently. Just
Yeah, there's a conversation to be had about that.
about which part? Him or you?
Yes,
Okay, well, we're talking. Let's do it.
on my part, the
Have we found the anti-Kara Chance actually
Yeah.
asking questions?
esoteric nature of it.
Yes, go on. I am a walking, talking hammer with a physical / not physical body. Let's continue with esoteric. I can handle that. He actually seems very interested in you.
Yeah.
If I said you were one of my followers, would you accept it?
Does that mean that I die the way that Mace dies?
I don't know. You haven't died.
I mean, I technically can, but it's not relying on me. So, how does that work? Am I a soul? Can you sense if I'm a soul?
I mean, that's a DM question.
The DM answer is going to go to just you. So, 1 second.
What the fuck?
I pulled you.
Okay, I thought you were gonna type it.
Nah, it's easier to do it this way. And this answer is relatively universal, and it has been this way, so it shouldn't necessarily surprise you. But at the same time, it gets more.
He has a soul.
Well, it gets defined more every time I express this to you. And Harryar is a chosen warrior by you. So whether or not they have a soul, I think even kind of doesn't matter to a degree, in the sense that if you believe in what they are and the warrior behind them, your magic bullshit will probably find some way to
Work.
make it work. Yeah. I wouldn't tell you whether you can sense Chance has a soul or not, per se. I mean, he technically does, but, like, it's a little different from, like, a traditional human, so it might register to you a little different. But at the end of the day, your power kind of works off the nature of, do you believe that person is a worthy warrior? But
Yep.
to that same extent, I would posit this to you. Have you seen Chance himself actually fight? Chance has been a weapon.
His own volition.
Yeah, especially because he has this physical form where very much so he could pick up an item and try and use it, but that's not how he does it. But again, you can also maybe stretch your definition. Is a fight mean you have to be involved, or like
Is the
physically
fight
that
meaning
way,
the warrior or the
is
weapon?
is it the fact that his soul is still assisting in the goal that Mace has or you have or what? Like, ultimately, that definition I'm still going to leave up to you, because I still think that all those questions are something Kara has to answer for herself, right? And so as a character, it gives you a lot of narrative on how you want to make that answer fit you as a character. So I'm not going to tell you one way or another, but ultimately I would ask you still approach those questions and try and, find an answer that fits Kara most, because that ultimately is how your Einherjar power will work to that degree. So any questions before we pop back up?
How much can I regurgitate back at you as those questions? Because we're still mid-conversation about that, so I kind of have to ask and probe at the same time.
I think that's totally accessible. Chance is a character in that extent, and it would probably, if anything, just help with the whole RP moment, so feel free.
Okay,
And we'll
does
pop
it.
this back up. Okay, Kara's dead, by the way.
Oh, great.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay, I know the lady.
Could you imagine? Just keels over. Just, like, has an aneurysm for some reason.
No, the fucking piece of jerky got stuck in the windpipe.
There it is.
Mace, put me down. I know the lady in the afterlife.
Oh, that's a good
So-
callback.
Yeah.
Run into her twice.
Yeah, definitely. If anything, she helped process the paperwork faster the second time because of the alcohol he gave her the first time.
Well, yeah, you gotta get where you get it.
So, Chance, you're curious how I choose. And let me ask you this. When you're involved in a fight, are you the one fighting, or are you just assisting?
I mean, that's, I didn't know that you were into philosophy.
Comes with the territory.
I don't know if I can answer that. Like, so, I guess there's a problem here. I could always stop Mace from using me if I disagreed, but I choose to believe in him. And there's always, like, more stuff I could technically be doing to help if needed, but a lot of times I choose not to because I want to make sure to use it to protect Mace if needed. And he, like, shyly shoots you a glance there, Mace, admitting that he's not always helping to his fullest, but because he wants to make sure you're safe, like...
Right, yeah.
So I could technically be doing more in a fight.
So, you act in accordance with his will and use your abilities as a vessel to carry out his decisions.
I make sure to help my brother, and I want to make sure we both survive. That's all I care about. Sorry, not sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Because technically I don't care as much about the rest of you, but, like, if you die, we can get you back as long as we're alive, and you've brought Leif back, so, like, if they die, technically you can, do the same. And he, like, is awkwardly scratching his head right now because technically he's admitting to you something that he feels morally is wrong. Like, you can see how hesitant he is to say this out loud, sort of thing, but at the same time he's just trusting in the fact that you said that everybody was friends, so he's going to continue,
Like, we fight together, but you all can choke.
Like, honestly, at the end of the day, I guess it just comes down to the fact that I don't want to see Mace die, but I've seen others of you die, so, like, it's kind of a little more palatable. Also, why is this thing sniffing me? Like, looks over at the snow puppy that is now done with the meat that Leif has given it and slowly is, like, circling him, sniffing, trying to figure out what the fuck this thing is.
I don't have an answer for that one, Chance.
He's
What are
fine.
you gonna do anything, Leif? He's fine.
I mean, I'll
At some point, if it continues to circle him, like if you leave it for a couple minutes, Chance is just gonna go back to hammer form and like sit on top of Mace's head. It's
Yeah.
just like
I'll just
I'm very scared and I don't know what to do. If
I'll,
it
like,
bites
look
me
at it.
like this, it's gonna be less dangerous. Echoes in your head, Mace. Just
I'll look at it and I'll just be like, I'll be like, come here, and I'll point down at my by my side.
okay. So, are you saying this friendly, sternly? What's the kind of intonation?
Sternly, but I'm not yelling at it.
All right, say it for me. I want to hear it. Do it.
It would be like he'd be there. I'd see this and I'd get his attention with something a little. Hey, I'd be like,
As soon as
come
you say A,
here.
its head snaps towards you. Okay.
Yeah.
It will slowly like start to walk past Mason Chance, and it'll come sit over next to you here.
Nice.
And
I'd give it a piece of meat.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. Do you do anything with the meat beforehand, or you just like toss it out?
I would like to try and freeze it, but I don't really know how as a character I would do that.
Lots of ways. Just gonna have to potentially use some charges, but you got lots of ways to freeze.
If I can
What
do
do you
that.
want to do?
So then, if
As it walks past, by the way, Mace, Chance will kind of like tendril walk down you and then transform back into his normal form next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Keep you in between him and the dragon.
Yeah.
So what are we thinking here, Liv? How you freezing the meat? How you freezing your meat, boy? Gotta get it hard.
Does it just need any sort of cold damage?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, I guess.
I'm more really doing this as like a flavor text thing, you know. Leif has all these new abilities and things, and they're just part of who he is. So like, if your intention is to freeze this meat, how do you go about it? Like, it's just you have this capacity. So I mean, you can even just toss the meat to it. You've seen it freeze it itself. Like,
yeah, I know, but I know it likes it, so I would. It looks like yeah. I was trying to find one that I'm not destroying all of us.
That's very fair. You could also walk away, but that's very fair.
No. Let him cook. This is a very important
That's
test.
really funny to me, though, because it is so true with that item to a degree where it's just like, so I have the power of a god. That means I need to be careful. Good job, Leif. Good job.
Yeah, I guess the Rime's binding ice, I can shoot that in a cone, like, at the wall behind me, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll just hold my hand, like, in it.
Okay, perfect.
While I do
and you know what?
Yeah.
As you do this, so we're just gonna say, let me see. I think I can do it this way, right? Let me do this cone. So we're just gonna say, like, you know, for the sake of it, you're like shooting off. I'm on the wrong page. You're shooting off like in this direction. I think you guys can see that. And as you do that, you hold the meat in front of you, and then your other hand, you just like wiggle your fingers and start shooting ice out. And as it blasts into the wall, you actually watch the snow puppy starts to like almost dance. It like jumps in it and starts to like frolic around in the cold while it's there for a second, like a sprinkler. And then after you're done, you know, your hand is a little bit frozen, but I'm assuming your life is full, so you don't need to heal. And so is the meat, and you just like toss it in the air, and you watch the snow puppy grab it, and it's gonna just kind of lay down next to you at that point and just eat the meat right there.
Nice. All right, how do I do?
Good choice of spell, because it thinks that you can do what it can do now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I see that, I do that, I know that. I liked it when my brother used to.
Very good. Okay. Does that pull the two?
Kind of cold. Yeah, absolutely. If you want, you can get yourself 12 more healing if you need it. I don't think the dragon's gonna dodge. It's dancing in the cold. It wants it. It loves it.
No, didn't. I was just trying to see if that'll use my slots too.
Yes, it does take up charges. It should.
It's 6. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
It's at the end of the day. If you have characteristics that I think are worthy of being chosen, you are.
Okay. Interesting.
It is
What?
esoteric in that sense.
I was about to say, what does that like actually mean? So like, I guess let me ask this way. And you know, I get it. Your answer could just be I don't know, and like, you know, amnesiac plus esoteric. Totally get it. Totally. Like, I'm a little more looks at me into studying, I guess. So like, I get it. But like, if you do choose me, am I a hammer or a person? How does that work? Can I be chosen to be like a hammer at Mace's side always, or like can I get both? Is that too much to ask for? Because usually this stuff comes with like a give and take. So.
Well, there have always been stories of weapons that were sentient and could choose their own path. You're no different.
Memento. Got a message.
Now, I'm not going to separate you from Mace if that's what you're wondering. But if he were to die and I couldn't revive him and you were to live, you'd have to find a new way. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to let that happen. Anyway, you can still choose your own choices, Chance. If being chosen by me doesn't affect what you're doing.
It's good to know at least that there is a degree to which you're able to control it. I don't know how well we would do otherwise.
I mean, even if I couldn't control it, I still think it's pretty selective. No, I take that back. It did pick
I
Mallow.
think there were some questionable choices.
At that point, Chance is just kind of like, oh yeah, I guess that's true. How did that work? Like, Like, even when you were, like, mad at him, you still... Because he was, like, a good warrior? Because you said something about fighting or earlier or whatever, but, like...
He made one or two honorable choices.
Which ones? I can't remember
I'm
a single
trying-
one.
I'm trying to remember.
Now we've put Kara on the spot. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I sympathized with his struggle against his family.
Okay, that I understand. The whole honorable thing, no. But that I understand.
I mean, he did save a couple of people with that mechanical dragon.
What? What? What do you mean? No, he didn't.
He focused on killing the people controlling it so that I could save the people to stop the dragon. Look, I'm stretching here. I'm
What
stretching.
do you mean? That's not how I remember that at all. All I remember is there was like one time where you said, hey, fuck you guys, I'm going to go kill the dragon. And the rest of us said, hey, we're going to stay at the fortress. And then all of a sudden, while we were sleeping, Mallow disappeared. And then you came back running in all beat up and nearly dead. And maybe having died or something by what you said.
That happened
And then
too.
you were like, oh, Mallow attacked me with his dad. And then Mallow came wandering in and was like, oh no, it was a family member. So I'm not sure what you're talking about.
So the dragon bit happened after we left that fortress?
Yeah, the dragon flew away while you guys were fighting in the fortress. And then Grandalfa told you that whole password thing, and then you went back and used it, and the dragon tried to kill you.
Yes. I'm thinking more about the town where the fight actually had, which is in Tourmaline, I think.
Maybe. I don't remember, but, like, what part of it? He fought with you, yeah, but, like, what do you mean? There was no one controlling it there. I'm just very confused about your recollection of events.
I might be trying to manipulate my own memory to find a reason to satisfy your question.
I want to clarify this. This is purely from like you can tell this is a scholarly angle that Chance is approaching at this point. He is being
Yep.
like honest to a point of fault because he just has lived in a world of fact and books and logic for so long. Like,
Yep.
I don't mean to challenge you as a DM. I'm just clarifying. This is Chance specifically, his representation of what happened. So
I didn't say fuck you, go to hell.
I get it. I just really want to clarify because I do think that what you're saying also has a lot of merit to a degree, but it's Chance's memory of it. So, oh god, he's like, so like, do you remember also the time when you punched Mallow in the face? Because like,
Several. Great days.
right. So the fact that you were at odd ends with him. Again, is it just the fact that like it was worth standing against him that made him a worthy warrior? Or?
I think it's that he took the punch and didn't die.
Okay, but in that case, go ahead and hit me. I won't die.
Different criteria for different people.
He had a good sense of humor too.
Cause he drew dicks on things. And turns to you.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I mean, like technically, I could. Hold on. And he like climbs back up on Mace.
Yes.
He's gonna turn back into a hammer, Mace, and then as he does so, he's gonna take his tendrils. He's gonna put two of them up. Because of
Please
course
don't throw
we
it
have to do this for Leif. He's gonna take and put two of them up, so that they form like a little thing, and then he's gonna take two more, one on each side. And he just, Mace, in your head, you just hear, I can do it too. Does that make me cool?
No.
So currently there is a giant penis on top of Mace's head.
We need to teach him better.
I mean, this guy's got a pretty good sense of humor too, I think.
Hearing you say that, Chance will stop doing the penis, but he will return to human form and just kind of like step down from next to Mace here, and he'll just be like, oh, okay, so like, does that make me part of the crew? Like, what does that mean? Am I better than Mallow? Like, what? How does that work?
No one
Chance, you've
is
been a
better
part of the
or
crew.
worse than him.
But I
Right.
haven't hit you, and I made you laugh with a penis.
Right. Sometimes, personally, I look forward to what could or could not be called the punchline.
So you do want me to hit you?
I didn't say that.
I'm very confused.
Most people are. Pet's dragon.
Animal handling.
Just loses the digit.
Beautiful. You don't look. You just like reach backwards. Your first like you don't necessarily hit it
You
per se,
poke it in the
but
eye.
your hand like slaps against its face, and then you start to like pet its head. You know, you're not looking at it. I will tell the rest of you that look at Leif do this. As soon as he smacks it in the face, it seems almost comfortable, and then starts to push its head into his hand.
It's quite the masochistic dragon.
You know, somehow that doesn't surprise me.
When you first encountered that one, did you punch it?
He did.
It doesn't even give Leif the chance to answer. I love that.
I don't know, Kara. Every time we see any animal, do I punch it first?
No.
You know?
You
Let's
didn't
think
punch my
back.
dog.
Let's just take a jog down memory lane. You remember
didn't
you remember we all petting the sea creature? What did old
And the
Leif do when
elk.
he walked up there?
Yeah, you punched it.
Yeah.
I've got an MO, okay?
What do you think happened when I saw this cute little old guy staring out at me?
You went to pet it, but you accidentally used too much force and you punched it square in the jaw.
We don't know the means behind which I punched it. Okay, we just know that I hit it. Okay,
We can
maybe.
neither confirm nor deny that it
Oh,
was
so it
slapped
was a
in the face.
backhand. Got it.
I mean, who knows if I meant to do it or not? That's up in the air.
Pretty
Maybe I have
sure
perfect
you-
fucking
Anyways.
control, okay?
Hey, maybe I'm a master at handling snow puppies. We don't know yet.
At any point in time, my body could do whatever it wants.
I could tell. I could tell this.
For
this
some,
body,
the mind commands the body. For me, my body commands my mind, okay?
Okay, you want
Look,
to?
you're not doing your job.
Watch this, and then Lafette
God.
dances.
Performance check. There it is. Perfect.
That does beg the question, though. What are you going to do once we're done with this? Are you just going back to your people? Do your people still... Are they still around?
Well, I've had a lot of time to think about this, and there's a few options. My people are still around. They are where they need to be. They are without someone to guide them through. Does that mean I'm the right person? Not necessarily. I think there is better options than myself, which then in turn, does that make me the better option? Knowing that there's different options that could be better than mine. That's a whole train. Sleepless nights of that. Also, my newfound powers. Someone
Right.
needs to terrorize. I mean, make sure everything's in order in the towns. Is that what I need? Also, what could be nice is just none of it. Just relaxing, How many times have you gone and done quests like this? How many times have you had the rigmarole of going and fighting and smash his face in, smash his face in, kill that, kill this, is it friendly? Where are we? It's gold. Maybe as we're rebuilding the 10 towns, I build myself up a nice little pub, Wouldn't have the problem of anyone getting out of hand because I'll drink anybody under the table there. My snow puppy curled up next to the blue, cold ice fire, just finally able to breathe. Finally not having to look over my shoulder for the rest of the time. But who knows? It's all where's what's and who's. Nothing's for sure until we're out of here.
That's fair. I guess you do have a lot on your plate.
I don't like plates. Prefer to eat with my hands. I think plates slow you down, but I understand what a lot in my hands. Yes, I understand.
Yes.
Yeah, some people looks at blues. Some people think, there's not a lot going on here, but I think we all know through everything that we've seen on all the encounters that we've had that you can't always judge an orange by the peel.
What's an orange?
I'm just gonna throw it out this way. Pluzak is just gonna shake their head a little, seem to ignore you. I will let Fred potentially throw something at you in the future, since I'm sure he will watch this session one way or another. So
I guess a better one would have been you can't judge a fish by its scales, but we lost that.
No, that's okay. It's been a long time since you've had to worry about
Judge a fish by
especially
its
since
ability to transcribe.
Actually, I will point out to that point. Let me do this. It's gonna be faster. 1 second, boys. Yeah, you know what? Let's make it into a thing. I didn't think about this before, but we're gonna do it. So, Leif's typical fish love and analogies and the fact that he would always go to it, it catches you off guard that you say orange, and you realize you haven't been hungry in quite a while. If anything, you just crave the cold and the frost. So,
Oh my god.
Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Why not?
I like it. Okay.
That was not one of the
Alright.
things that I had intended, but you know what? Let's fucking go. I think it's very interesting for you to switch that up there. So, all right. Heading us back up.
Alright, well, I mean, it's never seen what could be, but what has been won't ever be tomorrow.
Like peeled oranges.
Yes, like a peeled orange. Okay, Leif's gonna pull out another piece of meat for his snow dragon.
Snow puppy. Yeah.
This little snow puppy. And before he goes and hands it to him, he's just gonna be like, man, I don't even know the last time I ate. Oh well, let's That's fine. You don't have
Really
to
not
eat.
important.
And then just kind of tosses the meat to the snow puppy.
Leif, when was the last time you ate something?
I don't know. Probably this morning, yesterday, day before. I don't know. When was the last time you ate?
Chewing on the jerky currently.
Okay, well, some of us, okay. Mace, when was the last time you ate?
I don't eat.
Right? See? Some of us don't have to eat.
The difference here is you used to require it.
A lot's happened. There's a lot going on. You know, sometimes you don't have time. Back when I used to be a part of a certain mercenary group, we wouldn't eat for days. We couldn't.
That's starvation. That's terrible.
I didn't say that that's what we wanted and we had a great time.
Hey, Mace, can you just give me a con save by chance? I don't know if you saw chat.
Oh yes, okay, I see it. Can't save. There it is.
Awesome, thank you. Just barely saves. One sec. Oh, no, wrong one. Chance will take 9 points of cold damage. And you can just do it on a sheet. I think he has HP. And Leif, you will take 18 points of healing as the ice puppy will freeze its meat.
They've just kind of, it's like when you walk outside and it's been cold all morning, but the sun's out now, and it's like a nice like warming sensation over your whole body. He just kind of stretches a little bit. He goes, "That's nice, right?"
Refreshing.
I don't think he appreciates it.
Chance immediately is just going to drop back to his hammer form and crawl up Mace's leg, just like situate himself on Mace's hip to be protected.
Yeah, I'll just, grab him, put him on my back, just kind of like hold him there a little bit for a moment.
Keep him on the other side of your shield. Help him warm
Yeah.
up. Colder than traditional, even though he is usually made of metal.
Look, I have to ask, so please don't take it personally, but how in control are you of all of these newfound abilities?
I don't know if I understand what you're really asking. I mean, I don't randomly freeze things. I don't unforeseen urges. I'd say I'm as in control as I am of my sword, or looks at the Lafette that's still dancing, or myself.
Just pouring his heart out in the dance.
Yeah, at this point he's breakdancing. Dude's like windmilling and shit, legs up in the air. It's actually kind of impressive. It was a 17, so.
I just mean that it's all developing rather fast, and I wouldn't want you to deal with that alone.
Are you saying you want to carry the necklace for a while? I tend to enjoy it.
I don't think that's necessary, but for all intents and purposes, if you ever find yourself needing to take a break.
Well, I was going to save this conversation for later, but it might be a good time to do it now then.
We already got rid of one.
No, we're not getting
This
rid
one?
of it. It's not about your dragon.
Leif, do you go to like hug it or pet it or anything as you do that?
Yeah,
Animal
100%.
handling. Let's go.
Yeah, you got this, Leif. Okay.
So as you hold it, and it actually feels like kind of comforted, and like the warm cuddlies of a protective hand, it starts to thrash and struggle against you.
When it does that, I kind of give it a little check, just a little jolt. Depending on how I'm holding it, like a little.
Oh god, it wants crit failures as opposed to crit successes.
That's not inherently
give it
true. A crit success is always a perfect success on what you want to do. But it is currently very unhappy.
Right. I give it a little, like I don't know, like I'm not shaking it, right? But just a little. Who's that Caesar guy that does dogs where he pinches them and he's like, I give it a little.
Caesar Milan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck it. You know what? Roll me an unarmed strike, motherfucker. You gotta hit its
Hell
AC
yeah.
if you want to do that.
Do you know he was actually abusing the dogs?
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
I've not heard
Yeah.
that. Because honestly, a
So,
lot
I
of his
mean-
tips actually work really well. As someone who has
Yes,
used
yeah.
quite a few of them.
He is very good at what he does, but granted, this is all hearsay,
Off-camera
so...
sort of thing. Yeah, he wasn't as...
No, what I mean is, like, I heard that apparently in his, like, famous ranch that he had, right? Like, where all the dogs were gathered and whatnot.
Yeah.
He was just, like, treating them like shit.
That's not very good. That sucks. That's one of those things, again, I will say, I think he has a lot of tips that are actually correct and do work. So the information that he's given out there is probably good, but that is very sad to hear. I did not hear that before. So,
Yeah.
oh well. I feel like that's that way with most famous people, let's be real.
Oh, yeah.
But with a 13, you will you kind of like smack its neck with your like tips of your fingers, and they actually are if anything they grow kind of sore, and you realize this is not a dog, this is a dragon, and it has very thick, very strong scales. So that is not enough for sure. So it takes no damage or anything. It almost doesn't even seem to really feel it. So nothing, no real correction from that one.
We do it again.
I mean,
Oh my
you have
God.
what, like 3 attacks per action at this point? Fuck it.
Yes.
Alright, 21 is definitely enough. Roll me some damage, buddy. Oh my god.
Because if I failed all 3, Leif was going to realize that it's a dragon.
Well, sadly, I guess you're not going to do that. But
Still
you will definitely
ugly.
hit it for 5 points of damage. I guess I'll remind you now so that you potentially forget again if you do continue to hurt it. Non-lethal damage is a choice. I'm going to assume that's what this is. It's not like you're going to kill it with fucking
Oh,
knife,
yes.
but
Yes.
just be aware
It's
that's a
fucking
thing.
neck with a slap.
If you continue to beat the shit out of this dragon for some reason, just be aware that you can choose to knock it unconscious instead of into death saves.
Choose life.
But for now, yeah, you jab it in the neck real good, and it seems to, if anything, quickly yip and jump back, and then it sits down and looks at you with watery, sad eyes, wondering why it got hurt. But very much respecting the pain, I guess. So
That's what Leif wanted.
Oh, but I can fucking breathe. I will get to the point I was trying to make.
okay, which was
Sorry, I'm fucking coughing to death here.
yeah, it's okay. I don't mean to rush you. It was just more you said that, and then like there was silence. So
Yeah.
I know it's
the
'cause I'm
tease
fucking
was
He's just
necessary.
keeping us in suspense.
Exactly. We went to commercial break there.
There's an element of concern for when we get back to the 10 towns. We
You
need
mean
to
beyond?
we need to
Why?
disguise ourselves as much as possible while moving around. That means I'm probably going to go back to my normal size, and anything that stands out of the ordinary for what we could and couldn't do prior to fighting the Hex needs to be hidden. Looks at the snow pendant. That stands out.
I suppose
Wait,
you have
wait,
a
hold on.
point.
I don't know what happened, but Blake is gone.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I don't know what happened there, but
This is gonna be one of those conversations I feel like it's very necessary for him to be involved in. So let's just see what happens.
probably, yeah.
I was under the impression he was still here, which is why I was
No, I know, I
having it.
get you.
No,
my
that's
Discord is
why
muted.
I-
I'm just glad I noticed.
Okay,
That's why I said bye.
Hey, Zach, I just messaged you.
so my voice might be weird.
No, you're good. What happened? You okay?
But yeah, my wireless headset died again. I had it charging, but I guess it wasn't actually charging.
Oof. Alrighty. No worries, man. It's just we noticed you disappeared like literally in the middle of Chris talking towards you, so it was one of those hold on.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything at first, and I look up and over at the Discord screen, and I see all the green circles, and I'm like, oh no, that's why I just left, so that way.
Yeah, we could see it. Absolutely. Very smart. Okay. So Chris, let me pause it. Probably start over, but
Reverse that back up. So what was the last thing you heard? Was it me choking or
You
me starting
died.
the
Yeah,
cut?
you died out of nowhere.
I missed the whole line. Okay.
Excellent. Okay. So when we get back to the 10 towns, we're going to need to disguise ourselves as much as possible to reduce the fact of the Hex or any of his associates recognizing us. I'm going to shrink back down to normal. We're probably going to part with Pluzek and Valine.
Zach looks over at you and just gives you a thumbs up.
So we need to hide any abilities we've gained at this point. So you turning pale white and having magical abilities was not something the Hex is expecting. We need to hide that as best as possible.
As a dragon just moves closer and bows at its feet at his feet as well.
I
That might
honestly
be a
just
little
thought we
harder
were
to hide.
operating under the assumption that he knew everything. I mean, he's been a few steps ahead the whole time.
Sure, but he's also had an intact network. We've taken out 3 of his associates.
Yeah,
We
that's
also
a fair
have 2
point.
that are actively working against him.
I'm curious, by the way. Not to I shouldn't interject, but I'm gonna. Can you guys name the hex that you've taken out?
The one we did specifically,
Not
or
even
the other
necessarily
one?
killed, but just like the hex you've come up against. Do you guys remember that? Not necessarily. I'm curious about it to reference something potentially in the future. So
Well, there
that is her
The-
actual name, the name she gave herself. Yeah, absolutely.
I can
The
remember
blue
If
that.
Walker-
anything,
or
that's
the
probably a
Gloom
better
Stalker.
remember than what I was expecting. Good job.
That's
the
that's. I remember saying it a lot. So.
the Gloomstalker,
That was
The-
Serena. Yes.
the Fetid Curse,
Okay. You remember Fetid? Interesting.
the Strangling Force.
Not quite.
Oh,
Okay.
forget-
So Serena was the hex of the Stalking Death. Then you
Ah,
had
yes.
the hex of the fetid curse. The hex of the shattered frame was the other one.
Shattered frame. Well,
Yes.
that was the big one. That was the boxer,
Yes, that is
basically.
correct. Yes. Okay. Sorry to interject. That was just one of those things. It was mentioned so few times that I was kind of curious if you guys actually were keeping up with that naming convention and all that. So, just was curious. Yeah. Good memory, by the way, because honestly, I did not expect that much of a remembrance.
I
They
try
were
to remember
memorable.
them.
It was one of those
Yeah.
things. It was mentioned so few times through everything, but yeah, there is that whole notion going in the background. So I was just very curious if you guys remembered. And Blake, good on you. Remembering Serena was pretty good because I think that name was actually
Wow.
mentioned just as few times. So
Yes.
Oh,
We've
man.
destroyed the mask for the shattered frame and for the fetid curse,
Correct.
so they can't come back.
Correct. The interesting question is, I think, do you have a note of who has Serena's mask?
It was Mallow.
Yeah, that's what my note was. It never changed as far as you guys are aware, right? Since we're on the
It,
topic.
it was not something we were given.
Totally fine. It was just one of those things I wasn't sure. I was
So,
gonna rewatch since we have all that, but I'm pretty sure
in
he has it.
regard
Yeah.
to the amulet of the Frostmaiden, I suggest 3 things. We'll do whatever you want to go with. You try to keep the powers contained to a minimum so that we just attribute your new skin tone to frostbite. 2, we hide the pendant so that if for some reason the Hex finds out about it, he can't use it. And the third, well, I understand it a little bit better. Maybe give it to me.
Well, I feel like the first one's the best option. So that way it's still usable if we need it.
That object is the goal of the Hex. With it, he attains his goal of becoming a god. He cannot get it, no matter what.
I would sincerely dislike the idea of us being separated from it. I'd rather have it within arm's length.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. You know what's at stake with that.
The world.
Okay. I trust you.
Did you not trust me before?
No, it's not a question of trusting you before. I just wanted to make sure you understood the significance of it.
Yeah, I was gonna actually ask the same thing before he said anything. As the weight of the world suddenly settles in on Leif's shoulders, how you feel? Like, did Leif recognize this before? I'm kind of curious.
He knew.
Okay.
He knew.
Okay.
He
Awesome.
he's been pretty heavy on it.
That is true. I feel like you've been kind of respectful. I was just kind of curious if it was more of out of the nature of Fortuna or the acknowledgement of the power. So
Well, a lot kind of all happened at once, and it was kind of a time for Leif to grow.
Beautiful.
He's trying to get better with numbers. He,
and fractions and all that.
he wants to make sure, but still he's trying his hand at active insight communication with his buddies here. He does not take the chore. I mean, that's not. He doesn't take the responsibility of what's around his neck lately.
Good. That's all I needed to confirm.
Tough out here for people like us.
Yeah, hold on a sec. So, Kara, it's a little out of character, you feel, for what it's been doing so far. But strangely enough, the snow puppy actually steps up next to you and Leif, and it looks up at you, despite your large size. And it opens its wings really big, and it bares its teeth. But it doesn't make any noise. If anything, it seems very afraid of you. But it suddenly gets really big in between you and Leif.
Hmm. Well, if nothing else, you... Fuck me.
I mean, if that's what you need, there are several caves in this cave.
Difference between Kara saying that and Chris saying that.
The answer is still the same.
Yeah. Well, Kara will look to the dragon and then to Leif. Well, you've done well to instill a sense of loyalty into it. It's ready to step between you and I.
That was quick.
Leif would notice this, and he would tell the snow puppy.
Good
Down.
no puppy.
Now, Kara would kneel down and get closer to it and look it in the eye and just kind of acknowledge what it's doing.
Okay, both of you are going to have to do a check. Give me a second. Leif,
All
it's
right.
definitely going to be animal handling.
Oh, easy day.
Kara,
What's up?
you can give me either performance or persuasion, your choice. Ooh, okay. Yeah, performance or persuasion from Kara.
I'll go with performance. See what I can do.
Okay. So, Leif, is there anything you're doing besides... What did you say? You said you were going to talk at it, or is there, like, an action following that or anything? Like, you just
Yeah,
saying...
I tell it down and then do like a downward downward motion with my hand like I did last time for it.
Okay. And then Kara, just define the performance with a 12. How do you feel like you pull that off?
Kara will, as she takes that knee, spread out her wings and mirror the shape that the dragon has.
Interesting.
In,
Okay.
in that sense,
It's going
she'll
to take a step back as soon as you do that, because it sees you as much larger than itself. But the fact that you have wings is actually probably pretty persuasive in the degree of, it hasn't come across very many big winged creatures. So maybe it sees you as something similar to itself. Leif, with a crit animal handling, as it steps behind you, I'm going to say you kind of reach out and just pet its head and kind of rub its neck, and it feels very appreciated, and it feels like the actions it took, you recognize what it was trying to do, but you're also calming it and telling it it's okay, and it's going to very readily kind of fall in step with what your attempt at expressing to it is, and it will close its wings, and it looks very warily at Kara, especially, since now it seems to... Kara, you have a very, high passive perception, so you can see this pretty readily, but it seems to almost respect you as like a larger sort of creature similar to it, with those big wings and all that. So it's not about to readily go against you, but it also doesn't seem to have any level of respect to you the way it does Leif so far. But at the same time, it's not shying away from his touch, you would recognize. It's very, very comfortable with him at minimum, but it also is reverent of you at this point.
So she'll retract the wings, stand back up, and go back over to her little resting area.
Good crit, by the way, Leif. I'm not gonna lie. At this point, I am actually running a. I have taken notes of this thing's affection towards Leif and Kara. So
I think that's 2 crits on it, I think.
Its affection towards me shouldn't be a thing. It's respect.
well,
is what
I'm not gonna lie.
over.
There's actually 2 different values that I'm giving to it for both of you, and both of you are very different right now. But it has ideas of who you both are. So
Hell yeah.
Fucking Kara takes out the other corpse and flips it around like, I got you.
oh god, do you actually
No.
do anything with the other corpse? Okay.
No, not yet.
Oh god. Alrighty. I guess the question would be, anything else? What are we doing? How does the night continue?
I said all the shit I needed to say.
Okay. All right.
Was hoping Fred would be here by now to be a part of that conversation.
Me too. Honestly,
Yeah,
but
there's a part of that, but it's okay.
We'll
I
see how
mean,
things continue. It is what it is.
For me personally, I think I'd say, I'll honestly just say that maybe it's time we all turn in and, face the music as soon as the morning comes.
Alrighty. I think that's fair. Yeah, so I guess once again, Pluzak at least says that they will take the last watch towards the morning so they can, cook everybody breakfast, as they tend to do. So if you guys wish to do watches, that is accessible. If you want to just believe the caves are safe, you can all sleep if you want to do that. Kind of up to you guys.
I'll take the first watch and just basically stand guard at the cave entrance because they can only come in so far as I'm aware from here or here.
Yeah, there's the common use hole, as Leif has so adeptly monikered it, and the
Well, I
front
mean,
entrance, yes.
it's pretty common.
It is a common use hole. It was very
Yeah.
commonly used by the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to be upfront with you guys. Don't worry too much. In terms of the cave, you have killed everyone who is going to return here. The random encounters that you would have faced are all on the path, so you're good for now. I was more curious to see what the characters would do and choose to do. So Kara takes first watch. Anyone take a second, third, anything like that? Or are you all just going to sleep through the night?
I'll take the second.
Alrighty. So say Mace takes a second watch, Pluzak will take a third watch, and that'll get enough to get you through the night. Whether it is or isn't, I don't really care. You're all good. You can take the long rest. As you awake the next morning, I need to look at Pluzak's sheet. 1 second. Oh, I have the worst take-ups right now. Goddamn.
Oh, that happened to me moments ago.
Okay. Alright, so everyone who wants one, you can take a treat that lasts 8 hours, and if you eat it as a bonus action, you will gain 4 temporary hit points. This is on top of the fact that you start with 10 temporary hit points from the Blessing of the Morning Lord. so this is just there for you if you lose that 10 and want to use this. There are 4 treats, and there are 4 you, essentially. So
Right.
any of you that want to take one of those, feel free to mark it down. That's up to you. As we approach the next morning, Pluzak would approach you, Kara, and just express to you that they have done a fair bit of reconnaissance. So I will move you all to the map of the Icewind Dale here.
Okay.
And the yellow circle is essentially where you guys currently are. So Pluzak just
Which one? The Laves people yellow circle or the talk shit get hit yellow circle?
talk shit, get hit. The yellow circle below Leif's people is actually Jinglong's yellow circle.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the 40 miles marker. So I guess Kara, essentially Pluzak expresses to you they think this is roughly the area you're in. You don't know where in that circle you are, but it's somewhere in that circle. You're at the spine of the world. You're not necessarily too deep in it, but you do recognize that you have shifted a very fair distance from where you were. However, this distance is closer to East Haven than you used to be. Your dogs are at Caer Konig, so if you wish to head that direction, that is also understandable. But in my mind, those were the two kind of options: was Caer Konig for the dogs, or East Haven because East Haven, and that's kind of your biggest base of operation. Regardless, you have traveled a fair bit of distance, and you think it's about 2 days to East Haven if you wish to go there from here, judging by Pluzak's, kind of judging of where you guys are currently at. The reason I leave it up to you is, of course, the fact that you have the higher survival check. So, however you want to deal with the group and go wherever you want to go, that's up to you.
Probably best to go straight to East Haven.
It's your call. If you want to go to the dogs, you can go to the dogs. Whatever.
The dogs are safe where they are. They will not get attacked by the shattered frame.
It's actually Stalking Death. That is last. No, sorry. Stalking Death is Serena. It is Final Breath. That is last.
Yeah.
The reason she is circled on Bryn Shander is because you guys sent her there to try and give you a foothold. So
Yep.
that's where she's at.
No, I'm just imagining the scenario of Kara, I've got the dogs. It's like, you touch the kills one. You and your entire line will now end.
Yeah, well, I think that more comes down to you guys need to learn more about Final. But that will be what it will be when you get back to the 10 towns. In terms of the travel back.
That scene at the end of Dispatch where they've got beef. It's going to go down.
Fair. All right, so I believe it's 15 feet is about 10 miles. Yeah. So it is exactly 20 miles. I believe you guys can travel about a half mile a day with snowshoes. So it's going to be about 40 hours. Or sorry, it's a half mile a day. Half mile an hour with snowshoes. And so that is about 40 hours of travel from, here to there. The 40 miles was from where you used to be, Kara, just to specify what that number represents. So in this term, 16-ish hours a day you can travel. And you have to go 20 miles, so it'll be 2 days or so.
Okay.
And that's assuming you push very heavily the first day, because I think there's, I'm remembering back. After about half a day of travel, I was having Kara roll checks for if she would get exhausted. So traveling the full 16 hours a day is a bit tough, but even if you don't manage to do a full 16, I think this is doable in 2 days.
So those
20 miles,
orange dots on that line are basically the rest points for what we're doing?
If you want to do a full 3, I think you could do it in 2, because even if you don't push yourself, if you were to travel, say... Well, actually, so it is the 16... It's 20, okay, yeah, 3 probably makes sense. I was doing it as 2. We'll call it 2, just because that's what I was prepared for. Regardless, yeah, so that's about what you're looking at ahead of you. For this leg here, let me see. I do have the random encounters pretty much prepared. Gotta look back through my list, though. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a step up to give the dogs the rest of their bones. They get 2 in it. Anyone needs to hit the bathroom, take a break, do whatever. Let's take 5. And once I sit back down, we will go into the first random encounter of the first day of travel.
Sounds like a plan, because I need to get some stuff.
Okay, see y'all later.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still sitting here. It's just that,
Oh, okay. I thought you were just taking the time to like step away or something.
Oh, what a time.
Alrighty, I am back. Who else is around?
Come back.
Welcome back.
We're here.
I got Cam, Blake, Claw. Where's Chris? Not here.
Not quite here yet.
Perfect.
He said
Good to know.
no.
Alright. Y'all ready to die on the way back to the 10 towns?
Yeah.
I accepted death a long time ago.
Hey, by the way, question. Let's make some guesses. So I got 2 levels. Affection and obedience. Where's Leif's?
Oh. Well, oh wait, each of us get
2.
each of those?
You and Kara both currently have meters.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to
I
guess
feel like-
numbers per se. I'm just curious where you think
I feel
that
like
lays.
my affection one is higher.
Okay. What about Kara? Do you think she has anything higher than you?
Anything higher than me?
Is one of her meters higher than yours, or do you think that she's lower than you and everything? I mean, you're both on the chart at least, which is, something. It's just because everyone else doesn't have any level. It's just, I'm curious.
I think she's lower, but if she was to be higher, I feel like it would be obedience out of fear.
Interesting. Okay.
Unless that's why the affection is higher for her, because of the fear.
Interesting. Okay.
You've broken me. You've broken me.
We'll see what happens, but I think it's very funny, by the way, all the low animal handling rolls that you were doing. Chris recognized it, I think maybe faster than you because you didn't say anything, but you were doing well. That was a good thing.
Oh, I did not. When he
I
said
decided that
that
last, while watching through the last session, it was one of those things where the way that creature works, it's not like a crit is ever going to be a failure. Crits will always be crits. But it was funnier to me with the way that creature works for the lower to kind of be better. And of course, animal handlings will still be a thing, but like I was pushing it more towards the front there just to see what would happen more so in the vulnerable period. So you actually were doing better, not worse, just so you know.
Oh my god. Which makes sense, and it would be the perfect pet for Leif.
He can accidentally smack it, because he doesn't want to beat his animals, he just accidentally does. We will see. We will see what happens with it. It's very funny to me. So, what are you thinking? How's Mace responding to this thing?
Honestly, he is equally interested and wary of it. He thinks he could go either way, but since it's Leif and he can probably come out of it alive, he's not that worried.
At the end of the day, Leif is more squishy than Mace.
I am back.
Welcome
Yeah, but
back,
he
Chris.
he's more squishy, but he's also just more durable.
God.
Just like
Like
that.
Leif just kind of keeps getting back up.
Yeah, that is true. And Leif is actually the only one that's been confirmed to be resable by Kara, so...
Yeah, that's
Plus-
also another thing.
Oh,
Well, that's
welcome
because
back.
somebody wouldn't let me check it. I was down to check to see if it worked.
And thank you, Chris.
That is true. In the ice caves, that you were very ready to kill fucking... What was it, Pluzak?
Bluzak and Mace.
And Mace. Yeah, Mace got captured too, that's right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh,
And
God.
what would that have given us? Knowledge. What's Leif after now? I mean, still fighting fucking,
Fact.
but knowledge isn't a bad thing.
We got FFK now. Fight fucking knowledge.
Fight fucking knowledge.
That's
I'm trying
funny.
to fuck a
Wow, you let go of
librarian.
fish. I'm shocked.
Well, we all know why I let go of fish.
Because he's got a wife
See-
now.
Secrets had to be told.
It got that
Yeah.
fish.
Secret, I got that fish. One fish for the rest of the time.
Oh, Lord.
Leif
He no
eats the
longer
same
tells her
fish
to close
every
her
day
eyes
now.
because he can smell the ocean.
Reminds me of home.
The sad part is, as much as I never designed it to be this way, I do think once you guys start interacting with Serena more, you will realize she is the perfect wife for Leif. So
Beautiful.
it might not be all 3 Fs, but at least 2 of them definitely fit her prerogative. His favorite 2.
That'd be fun.
Oh God. Yeah, I got a couple things planned for when you guys get back to the 10 towns. I'm very excited. We'll see. Regardless, as you head out upon your journey, it is the next morning, correct? So you do get the 10 temporary HP from Blessing on the Morning Lord and all that. Pluzak would kind of help you get your bearings, Kara, and as I described earlier, would help you recognize, where you are in reference to the 10 towns and the direction to the closest couple and all that. You said earlier that you plan to just head towards East Haven, so that's my expectation. We'll follow that trail. You all have snowshoes, and Kara is also kind of blazing the trail. That's what I was trying to say. So it's not too much of a issue for 10 to 12 hours of the day, as you all are kind of trudging through shallow snow with proper equipment.
I would like to premise that I am as we get the downtime for the respective days, I will be progressing towards crafting an item.
Which item?
Haven't fully figured it out yet. That's why it's in progress. But
Okay.
it'd probably
So-
be like something either common or uncommon. So-
Yeah, as long as it's something pretty simplistic, I think that's fine. I will say, however, in this instance, as much as you intend to walk for that long, about halfway through your day, maybe 2/3, there is a bit of a disturbance. Kara, with your passive perception, I'm going to just give you the chance here to give me a perception roll that will reveal a certain amount of what's happening on the next map.
Okie dokie.
Depending on what you guys do with the knowledge you're about to gain, we will see what occurs next. But, yeah, Kara, it's up to you. Ooh, okay. All right, let me pop over.
Yeah, it took a good 10 seconds for that to pop up. I was about to hit the button a third time.
Nah, you good. Man, 23. Alright, probably not even worth hiding anything, so we're just going to see the whole map here. You guys are
Sarah puts her
coming
foot
in,
down and echolocates life.
not necessarily all of life, but you do definitely see a lot of life as you come into the lower southeast corner of this map. Kara, I'm going to say you see everyone here. The group does not quite see any of this. Lower left, all the way to the bottom. Zoom all the way out.
Oh, this was bigger than I thought.
Yeah. It's on purpose. This is to give you a chance because you've seen a lot here. So, Kara, because you're big, you have a good line of sight. You see a large group of people. As you focus, this is your passive perception, so you see this in the distance. You guys come to the map as you're approaching this bottom corner here. And as you
Okay, do we
enter
place
the map,
ourselves then?
Kara, oh yeah, you can all place yourselves around Kara. But as you enter the map, Kara, with your line of sight, you're just able to see over this kind of bluff that's in front of you, right here, and see through the trees. Everyone else kind of can't quite see past this. But Kara, you certainly can. And on the other side seems to be a large group of orcs. But this is larger than the last group of orcs you guys saw. If anything, it's 2 or 3 times as big. This seems more like a battalion, maybe even edging on the closest thing to an army that a tribe of orcs might be able to kind of put together. They're currently not moving, but they are in formation. And you can see that they are facing towards the 10 towns.
So, there's a formation of goblins and orcs over that ridge.
No goblins. It's orcs, and you would see, I'm just going to give it to you, half-orc. Where's my encounter? 1 second. Half-ogre. Half-ogre. That's what I was trying to say.
There's a formation of ogres and half-ogres over that hill over there.
Not
They're
orcs.
oddly disciplined. Yes, orcs, thank you. They are oddly disciplined in a arrowhead formation. They're looking at the 10 towns.
Do you think we need to deal with them?
Probably. I don't know, maybe we can
Didn't.
scare the shit out of them instead.
Elaborate.
I'll catch you guys later. Much love.
Later,
Okay.
Kim.
All right, bye.
Anything we don't have to fight, but we can still defeat is a good win.
Sure. But maybe it's just me learning, but perhaps we should give people the benefit of the doubt.
Feeling diplomatic?
Not particularly, but I've learned to not just rush in blindly.
Well, if they see me, they will immediately assume giant. And they will immediately assume threat.
Fair
So
enough.
one of you two would have to be the diplomats here.
All right, I'll volunteer.
Hold on. Blake, are you here?
Yeah, I was trying to think about.
Think
How
The
does
neurons
it-
are firing.
Think real deep for a second here. Sorry, I don't mean to push too much in one direction because I really don't give
I mean,
a shit
I
who
figured
walks
that was the
forward.
direction this was going.
No. This is one of those encounters. Like we already had the encounter that was Leif and the orcs. This is just a random encounter that I have changed to fit the party and the story and what's happening in the world and all that. But it's more like it just seemed like we mentioned orcs and then the half-orc in the party didn't speak up, and I'm like, yo, dude, come on, say something. Let's at least be a character. Come on.
Why do we assume that all orcs are?
Oh, Leif just wants to kill him. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. My problem. My fault there. My fault there.
I am the best orc.
No, you're the Frostmaiden
didn't-
now. You don't give a shit about orcs. That's what I'm hearing.
Do they look pale? Worthless.
Oh my god.
I kind of like it,
No.
honestly. I love let's go. I'm into this.
Levitates, floats towards orcs.
I'm kind of worried you're being possessed by Oral and not the other way around.
That's so funny.
No, Leif would have said that. Leif would have asked Kara because You can see them, but we can't really see them, right?
Yep.
Does it look like I know any of them?
Um,
They would look like me, but not completely like me. One of them would have a scar on his face.
any symbols that I need to look for?
Some of them, the symbol of my clan, but it was carved into a necklace. I don't know if you can see in there.
I would look and see if I can see any of the symbols that he has described.
It would look like a small stone, just with a hole through the center on a short piece of leather around their neck.
So Kara, I'm just gonna carry your 23 since it's a pretty damn good look. Let me see. I know there's a description here. One sec. I just gotta. Where is it? Hold on. Here we go. You would see painted in dry blood on several shields and the leader's face, the one with the flags hanging off his shoulders, like on his forehead, is a crude skull impaled by 3 arrows.
So they're covered in blood and dried blood and symbols, and the leader's got a skull on his head with 3 arrows sticking out of it.
Leif, if you want to try and remember back to your time with the Orc tribes, specifically the Orc tribe of your father, I'm just gonna throw this at you, who was known as the Luckblade Warrior. Kind of straightforward considering you understand his blade, but it is also very fitting considering what he used to do. Kind of a path you might be taking up depending. This is something you might remember, so give me a history check with advantage, being an Orc tribe.
Advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you, man. Advantage. Let's go.
You think you're gonna give it to me, but I'm gonna roll bad.
You might not. Ooh, even the first roll was actually the better one too. Yes. So in this instance, this is not a tribe that you have ever come across. There were times that other tribes would try and war with your own. However, those tribes often were faced by your father, literally by himself. However, your memory is also hazy as a child, and you often remembered, people fighting alongside him. And maybe there's a degree to which you understand that a little better now, having fought him yourself. But essentially, this is a tribe known as the Orc tribe of the Many Arrows, or the Many Arrows tribe, depending on how you read Orcish. And they're not anyone that you ever came across. They often were known to live in the Spine. And as far as you're aware, they're not related to you in any way, shape, or form.
Leif would look at the party and go, "Wow, them. This is the tribe Arrows of Many. They had tried many times to take what they wanted from us, but my father did not allow that. I do not know if they will be reasoned with. It's possible, seeing me carrying what they know as my father's weapons, and maybe if I split into more of myself, because he did fight them himself many times, as I remember. I think. Maybe I was dreaming. Anyways, I might be able to scare them off.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Fair enough.
I will go invisible and hang out
Hold on a
in
second,
the tree line.
Before you push further, I need to pull Blake aside, just because there is a bit of one aspect that he's not thinking of here that I just want to discuss with him.
Oh, yeah?
I love everything that you said, and it is all absolutely 100% correct or true, but I want you to just factor in the aspect of time, because your father has been dead, not necessarily for a long time, but he's been dead for a bit, plus what you're remembering was your childhood, right? Because eventually you left and you went and became a mercenary and all that. So it's not that you're wrong, and there might be people who remember you if there's like rolls towards that, if you try and talk with them or something, because I'm not going to like turn around and say you can't do shit like that, because that's totally part of the game. But
Right.
I would remind you, since the memories you're thinking of, you've grown up. Time has passed. So whether they remember that or not, and like whether these people have interacted in that way or not, especially considering during fights and things people die, right? Like, so has it been transferred down as stories? Have they lost that? Like, And if Leif wants to be confident and say that this is the way it is, then just continue with what you just said, because like I think that's totally fine for the character. But I just want to point out to you as a player, that was one aspect I think that I'm not sure if you were thinking of. So
I did not. That
Yeah.
does make sense.
okay, so just so you're aware of it. And I don't care how you run that, but just to make you aware of it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna pull you back up. Here we go.
But one more thing before we go in there, Kara. Just one more thing. These orcs, right? This is a great idea. I think this is gonna be great. Do they look like my age, or do they look like my father's age?
Do I need to re-roll for that?
No. I think we'll stay the same 23. So you would estimate the majority of them, 90% or so, is young orcs, probably Leif's age or younger. There
About
do
your
seem
age,
to
maybe
be
younger.
probably one or two. So do you see the three that are the red, blue, and green that are kind of in the middle of the party? They seem kind of surrounded and very
Yeah,
protected.
the ones holding the wands.
Yes. Two of them seem relatively older, the red and the green. You would judge that at best, those guys might edge towards Conger's age, but at the same time, Conger seemed kind of young when you fought him as whatever he was in the Hexes thing for an orc, and you know that he had to at least have been Leif's father, so there's some kind of gray area for you, just in the sense of, like, you're actually not really sure how old anyone is. You know what I mean? But
Most of them look of your age. Two of the more important looking ones look older.
That could be the only issue, is they don't know my father or his reputation. I mean,
Huh?
worst case, they charge me instead of charging away.
Well, if you want to be up diplomatic, go ahead. I will turn invisible and I will follow and remain off to the side until they make a mistake.
the pair's coming in clutch.
Yep. I only used the one charge. I still have two more.
No, that was
And
one of those
we're-
things. I was like, how did she? Oh, right.
And we still want to keep certain powers under wrap here.
We're not in the 10 towns yet. Go nuts.
Oh, no.
I know what I said.
Okay. Well, stay close. Just not too close.
Okay. So do this for me.
I'm already gone.
I'll let you guys figure out how you want to approach this, but at this point, please roll initiative. This isn't necessarily going to be used immediately. You still are not in combat. I'm just having you do it now to make things a little easier for me later.
No, I am stealthing while I turn invisible, so
Yes, that also is fine. And if you're going invisible, you have advantage on the stealth roll.
roll that a second time then.
No, okay. Well, you're fucking invisible.
Damn.
Kara is like hovering slightly off the ground so as to not leave footsteps.
Noise, yeah. There's a slight sound of wings, but like it's one of those things that people would not expect someone flying, so like it doesn't really matter, you know. Huh, weird.
Gonna
Wind
get
wind
that.
sounds strange tonight. like,
Gently lower herself onto a set of rocks here so there's no indentation of her landing.
okay, let me do this and then this. Okay, so oh damn, both of them actually rolled really high for the two of them. Okay, and then Leaf, what? Mace. Damn, Mace, a 9 with advantage is rough for you. Okay, so like I said, doesn't quite kick into effect just yet or anything. But as we go forward, that's where we'll be once we kick into it. Kara is going to sneak on up. Leif, and I guess the rest of the party. How are you guys approaching this? And just to remind you, Leif, I guess since you're aware of where Kara walks, like she turns invisible. You're floating. Never mind. So no footprints. So you don't actually know where Kara is. Just to be fair. So Kara, is there anything you say before you leave to express to him your intent?
I would say if she like disappeared and left,
You
would
definitely
try
watch her disappear. You don't know. I guess you could hear her wings flapping, but like once you don't really know where she is. So go ahead and instruct whatever you wanted to tell her. It was just more like
I'll be on the opposite side of the formation.
to see her, to talk to her in slug.
look at the slug.
That's what I was just looking at, and
If you see her before she goes invisible and then attach that link and hold it, I think it's fine. But if you want to try and form it after she goes invisible, I don't think you can do so. I think you have to see them. I might be wrong.
Oh yeah, I have to be focused on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you wish to focus on her to begin with, I would say you can at least maintain that focus. You won't know, again, I don't think you'll know where she is, but you can continue to talk to her if you hold that focus. But I'm going to treat it like a concentration spell. So if you get hit or something like that like something happens that could distract your concentration, we'll roll for it. But that I think is what makes the most sense in that regard. Like, you can start it beforehand if that's something you want to try and do.
I mean, as she said, she's going to be on the. What did she say? The opposite side.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, my dog just threw up like a loser.
Oh no, that's okay. Take your time if you need to.
What did you eat? I mean, I guess that's good enough. We're just gonna roll with it.
So no slug.
No slug. No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Give me like 2 seconds. My bad.
No rush, man. You're good. Take your time.
Also, in the meantime, I'd like to. I
You can
think
it's still
I should
free
at this
action, by the
at this
way.
point I
You can
should
do
have.
anything nice.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I think I should have my horse at this point.
That
Shouldn't
is
I?
true. That is a very good call. That would be absolutely correct. Let me give that to you. What should I call it? There it is. Okay, get this to size large and do control by claw save and to back. There you go. Definitely a good call.
Nice. You. Let me double check what the steed can actually do.
Yeah, always good to have the actual sheet up. Kara's up there. Let me just leave it like that-ish. That's probably fine. Man, I feel bad for Fred. You guys ended up turning this into a really good RP night while he's not.
I mean, it's okay.
I don't think he'll mind. Like I said, the fact that I left certain things open for him just gives him the opportunity to come up with answers and tell them to you and reopen the topic on the next session, which I think is fucking awesome. I just feel bad for him because it is a
Well,
very
anytime
rough
there's a
reason
player
that he's
down,
not.
for anytime there is a player down, it always turns into a good RP night.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, it just
especially-
happens too consistently.
Well, the funnier thing is that, like, I have this. So you have this army to face, which, again, Leif. My understanding is Leif's going to try and approach them and talk to them to some degree. So we'll see what happens there, which is going to be a whole nother RP thing. And then there's other, like, random encounters that you're going to potentially come across from here to the 10 towns. So it's one of those things where it's just like there was already a lot of potential combat you could have done that would have taken time. So, like, man, the fact that you went that direction.
Hey, I mean, that just means less prep work for next time.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not a critique in any way. It was just funny to me. But regardless, did I hear you, Blake? You're back?
Yeah. I just sat down.
Alrighty. So I think the party's mostly waiting for you to see what you do. So how does thou approach?
Judging from Kara saying she's gonna be on the far side, I'm gonna assume that she's like directly across from us. So I would kind of try and approach from like the south down here.
Okay. So if you want to try and be stealthy about it, then of course roll a stealth roll. If you don't give a shit, then you can just walk on up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll try. Nothing wrong with trying. Disadvantage, I believe, for my bullshit.
Yes, heavy armor is or not even heavy always, but mostly heavy armor is going to be a disadvantage.
Just a quick little.
So an 11 is really not terrible. So here's the deal. I'm going to move your token. So actually, do this for me. Draw your path. Give me a line.
I mean, I would just kind of.
We're walking straight over. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you are about here, you notice that a couple of them seem to take note that there is a sound they're not familiar with. And then you get to about here on the trees, and you're still kind of trying to peer through, and you realize one or two turn in your direction. And then when you reach your final location, you do realize a few of them are looking at you, and there is one that will call out and just, "Hey, guy!" However, this is in Orcish. You will understand. I don't think anyone else will. And the whole party will kind of turn towards you, Leif, as you step up into this area.
Nice. Yeah. Leif would look back at him and just be like, "What are you doing here?"
Pluzak, Feline, and the zombie are going to get about this close before they stop. Just keep an eye on you. That is in Orc, Common, what language?
Orc.
Yeah, okay. As you address the party, and these orcs look out, specifically this one guy will walk past his group and still stand very close to them, but he will address you. You, half-blood, we seek to own the land known as the 10 Towns. Join us. Your orc blood makes you worthy.
Snuggles, we're about to make a hate crime.
Jesus.
And why would I allow you to do that? Why would I not take the towns for myself?
You watch as like one corner of his mouth twitches a little bit in a smile. He seems to, appreciate that sort of gumption. And he says, "Oh, you can try, but do you have an army?" And he like gestures his hand backwards behind him. "Because I have spent long in this endless winter training my men with all tiny scraps that we could find of food to be ready to conquer the towns once the opportunity arose. And the sun has blessed us so." Actually, I think he would also say, let me just add, "You can join us, or you can die."
I would say, hopefully, this army that I'm still waiting to see has been trained better than they were before when they used to face my father.
Oh, a child who knows not how to express his own strength, but must rely on, I assume, his orcish parent. He seems to, like, suddenly look at you a little bit more derisively than before. Fine. Enjoy being a pathetic man's son. We will be legendary warriors. His orcish crew all like cheer at that, of course. They very much so seem behind that idea.
Okay. This was not for me to stand behind the works of another. This was more of a courtesy so that you may leave without having to remember what has happened before. Perhaps you know the name, and I'm going to butcher this because I'm so bad at it. Because I didn't write it down.
Hold on.
No.
That's okay. Let me just message it for you quick. You can just read it out. It's pretty straightforward. You're good.
Read it.
Just read it straight. You'll be fine.
Perhaps you remember the name Gongor, my father. There are few among you, it would seem, that might have spent enough time to remember him. If so, they would know what is capable. So this courtesy that I'm extending to you can be taken and you can leave. Or I can remind each and every one of you why you are the clan of Arrows of Many and not, what is it, what was mine? The swords
Okay,
of the Luxor.
so if you can either go
I'm
with
so
whatever
bad.
you want to come up with here, or you can roll a history check if you want me to give you an answer, but that's just going to be straight to see what Mike remembers.
I would say, because he's thinking about this here, I would say, remind you of why you are the clan of Arrows of Many and not a part of the clan, and I would pull the great sword out that wields this sword.
Interesting. Okay, I need to re-roll. 1 sec. Better for that guy, worse for that guy. Okay. The best is still a 16. Okay, 16's pretty decent. I will say that one of the guys here seems to step forward and whisper something in the ear of this guy with the flags hanging from his shoulders, who furrows his brow for a moment and looks up at you. "So your father was a good warrior, maybe even great. But how do I know that you are worth the time of day? Would you like one-on-one combat to prove that you are an orc and not a pathetic half-orc?"
Why would I accept combat with one of yours?
"Because you seem to be alone in these wastes, and I can promise you a life of luxury and food." And his cohorts all seem to like cheer at that notion.
Perhaps you have not thought about the point of which I have been out here alone. Did you wonder how I've been out here alone? Why I seem completely fine with being here alone? Why none of this bothers me?
As you're saying this, he seems to just furrow his brow and like scratches his head. Even the one guy who's like next to him, he looks at him, seems to whisper something, and the guy like shakes his head, just shrugs his shoulders. He's like, "We are orcs. This is nothing. What do you, like, I get that you have a weak human half. Does that make you more susceptible to pathetic nature?
You are not the first army I've crossed out here, and you will not be the last. Once again, I will give you the common courtesy of leaving. If not, one-on-one combat shall not happen, but I will fight you all.
Oh, you alone will fight us all. I doubt that is possible. Listen, child, whoever your father was, and like the one that's behind him does tap him on the shoulder again and leans in and just whispers something. He's like, respecting who your father was, I care not until you prove yourself. My army and I will continue on our path. If you wish to aid us, do so. If not, we will kill you. Choose wisely. And at that point, he will just kind of turn on his heel and almost kind of making a point of it, like this is very pompous and proving like making a show of it. He walks back to the center of his crew. This one that's red dotted, he does shoot a second glance at you over your his shoulder, and if anything, do you know the sign language for thank you?
Yes.
He seems to do that towards you. You're like, there's nothing to thank you for per se, and you think that maybe he's misinterpreting something that he learned a long time ago, but you consider him to very clearly be a little bit more knowledgeable than the rest, so like he's trying to commune something, but otherwise he walks back in step and seems to fall in line with this leader, who just goes back to talking to his army, quote unquote, and basically saying to them, we will continue marching towards the 10 towns until the darkness befalls us. We will conquer them soon and give ourselves lives of luxury.
I would cut him off and say, very well, if you do not wish to respect the fallen of the past, then I will show you why I am here alone. And then we would have some fun with these guys. And we'll run a freezing sphere. It's a 60-foot range. Knowing Kara's over here somewhere, that it's fine.
Yeah,
for
so
me.
it's a 60-foot range. What is the?
Or I'm sorry, it's a 300-foot range, but a
60-foot sphere. Okay.
Yeah, that's
60-foot.
So like I would
diameter, radius.
That's what I'm pretty sure it's saying. Where was it? 300-foot range, 60-foot area, 60-foot radius sphere.
Radius is rough, Ivy. So, draw me.
But essentially, just try and keep it off of those.
Off the tree.
Can't.
Okay, so
yeah, I'd kind of try and keep the edge there. I'm gonna try and
Let me
circle.
see here.
I don't know how to circle.
No, you good. I got you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 60.
Jesus Christ! Full well having it engulf me.
So, I think this is right. I will remeasure in a second. So it would be kind of like this, I believe. So let me just measure across here. Should be like, nope, I don't think I got it right. Give me a sec. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So it needs to be another like 40 bigger still.
It's 120.
Yeah, it'd be 120 across, yeah.
I mean, just match the circle I have.
Is the circle that you have? Yeah, your circle you have is a little further over than where he's, I think, intending to put it.
Yeah, but the radii is correct. It's 60 foot out.
I might have been confused on this then. I thought it was 60 foot across.
Do you want to try and do something different? I'm more than happy to let you do whatever. It's just because we haven't rolled damage or anything yet. It's very big, yes.
Yeah, that I would have coat of colded them. I don't know why I thought it was 60 foot across. You're right. I just read it bad. I'm fine with it.
Well, you're also not familiar with magic. I'm not going to blame you for that. But yeah. So if you want to do like a cone of cold or something, yeah. So we will measure. That's what 15 feet out from you. So you'd probably want to move a lot closer.
Yeah, I would come up to these guys. 60 foot range.
Oh, it's 60 foot cone of cold.
It says range itself. Each creature in a 60-foot cone originating from you makes Constitution.
Okay. Yeah, then you can do very big. So you want to try and do like that?
Yep, that's exactly what I try and do.
Absolutely.
Knowing that Kara is directly across from where we started.
So you are not correct on that, of course. Nothing wrong with that. You're trying. It's not on you. Kara, you are more than half in that cone. So all of them will make the check, but you are going to have to as well. So can you just roll that for me instead, Blake?
Yeah.
And you can take the charges back on the other one if needed. So DC 17 con save still. So Kara, you're going to take the full 38 halved, of course, to what is that?
38 half should be
19.
yes.
Okay. So 19 cold for you, and then we got some rolls to do for all the others. Let's see here. Con saves? For some reason I thought dex. No, con saves.
Hope they don't notice the semi-frozen ice wall that's just floating in the air.
So I think there's a lot more going on. I'm not gonna. I'll probably do like a group roll for them, but I'd be surprised. This guy needs to do this, okay, and then we'll rush it this way. 1, 2.
Rick provides encounter. Attack every creature in the counter with 1 hit.
Hey, it's a good way to do it.
Yep.
So I got 1 so far. Just 1 so far. Just 1 so far. Just 1 so far. Damn, Blake, you just fucking hit a very, very heavy number on these things. 2. Okay. 2 of the 10 orcs will pass. The other 8 will fail. That's still halved because cold resistance, but that's still 19, right? We said. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's and then I still need to do these guys. 1, 2. Okay. Very awesome. Okay. So as you open with this volley, by the way, you are also top of the turn order, so we're just going to go into it from here. You would find you are able to kill 1 and 2. The rest of the orcs look incredibly hurt. Let me see, what was it? Both of the half-ogres look bloodied. The war chief looks kind of okay. The other ones with the staves look pretty good. But you have done a heavy number for sure on these things. That's your action. Do you want to do anything else with this?
Yes. I will use my bonus action to pull Lafette.
Okay.
Pull Lafette out. And just with a great sword. Totally fine. And then I would say,
Well, you would say what? Did I miss it?
No. I would say, remember I gave you the courtesy. My father was a great warrior, and now you will see what I am.
Interesting. I think the orc chieftain just growls at you and yells at his group, "Kill him!" What? At that point, it would go to Valine. So let me pop over to her sheet quick. I'm pretty sure she's just gonna stay pretty close to Pluzak. 120 feet on her chill touch, so she's just gonna try and chill touch any of the bottom ones. Definitely hits. Necrotic. Oh, dire stuck. What was it? Okay. So this which encounter? Where are we at? Here we are. So one of these guys down here is this guy. Takes that. So that puts this bad boy at 0, and this one will die. And Valina's just going to try and stick by Pluzakarthus' side for this fight. Who goes next? Who will also chill touch at another one of them. Roll for roll. Definitely hits. Does even more damage. Barely than Valine, but definitely more damage. Kills another one of the bottom guys. So let me hit that. And this fucker will also be dead. That ends the 2 of them. And then the guys with the wands go. You watch them shake their wands in the air. And suddenly, a couple of things happen. 1, 2, 3 spiritual weapons appear. And a couple of, if anything, most of the enemies, all of the remaining enemies is probably the way to phrase it, suddenly seem to grow a little bit stronger. Maybe not necessarily physically in terms of health, but definitely seem a little bit more ready to fight. These things I need to check. Range that. Okay, so they would summon them 1, 2, and 3. This is where they would have appeared, because they can summon within 60 feet. So Leif, your echo will take 1, and then if it hits, you will take 2. If not, your echo will take a second, and you will take 1. Let me give that a roll. 1 second. Okay, so it's that plus that. Okay. So your echo will take the second spear to the chest and disappear. You yourself will take your AC is what? 18 or 19?
It says 19, but I think it's just 18. I can't remember if I pulled that 1 feet off.
Yeah, I think it's just the plate armor, right? Because you're not dual wielding.
Yeah.
Okay, so it will hit you with an 18, but it can't crit or anything, and it doesn't. So it is a... Okay, so it is D8. 1 sec. You will take 10 total piercing damage from that spear. And at that point, it is the end of the 3 of them, and it becomes Kara's turn. You know what, Kara, though? I'm going to interrupt you for half a second. I need to run to the restroom really quick.
Okay.
They didn't run away.
Nope, they did not run away.
Did I make it out in time?
Yeah, we just
Yeah, you made
started.
it that time. Didn't miss much. Little RP. Tried diplomacy with some orcs. Diplomacy did not go well.
Obviously went
What?
bad.
You guys actually tried diplomacy?
Yeah.
Keyword is tried.
Yeah, I don't know who was trying to diplomacy out there, but they did a bad job. It was me.
I figured as much.
I
yeah.
attacked it. Well, it's fine. We just gotta kill this handful of orcs. They're fine.
Alright, sorry for the interrupt. Ran to get back here quicker. Alright, so
We got a Fred.
Oh, we got a Fred, finally! Yay, Fred! Hello, how you doing?
Yeah.
How's your wife doing? How's your kids doing?
I don't know if it would be better if they're actually dying or just kind of dying like they are.
Oh no. How you doing?
Not well. Doing
Soon to
taking
be
care of
dying.
everyone.
Soon
Yeah,
to be dying.
prob-
Oh no.
hopefully.
Okay.
So they can all take care of me.
You did miss a fair bit, sadly more than I expected, because, of course, as is always the case when someone is late or missing, the party decided to RP some shit earlier. There was a question posed to the party that I will let you go watch the video and give an answer to at some point in the future, if you wish to. I did not
Okay.
do any sort of positing in that direction. In terms of where we were at here, the party did a long rest, so if you needed to do so on your sheet or Valine's sheet, feel free, and started to head back towards the 10 towns the next morning. You came across a group of orcs. I don't know if the party informed you on any of this, but I'm rehashing either way.
Leif said that he attempted to negotiate.
Yes, that is correct. He even brought up his father, which one of the more elderly group members seemed to recognize, but it did not seem to matter much as this group is relatively young. Kara is currently invisible on the other side of the group, although I don't know that Leif is 100% on where she is because he accidentally hit her with a bit of cone of cold as he blasted the fuck out of this group and started a war. You and Valine have already gone this turn. Both of you did a chill touch. You each killed individually one of the 2 blue dots on the bottom, as Leif had put them down to under 10 HP, and you both did some pretty decent rolls. If you look in D&D Beyond, it should be in the chat log, whatever you want to call it, game log.
Mhm.
But yeah, so currently we're in the middle of fighting these orcs here. And any questions, anything you want to say, or should we just continue? What's going on?
No, I mean it sounds like our group.
Sounds like our group indeed. I will give Leif the credit. He did try and diffuse to some degree, but this group didn't seem as easily persuaded. So, all right, we come back in on Kara.
Kara will move up to this one.
Okay, you would have advantage until you attack since you are invisible.
She will pick up this one.
Oh no! All right, so that's definitely a grapple check. Give me that DC.
Is that an athletics roll or a strength roll?
Athletics or acrobatics? I'm sorry, it's an athletics check for a grapple, right? Yeah, athletics roll.
These are all
25.
guys.
Because you are larger, absolutely. Yes, they are all bad guys, as far as has been proven. I guess to
I
be
mean-
fair, the one red dot one with the wand, this guy, did seem to recognize Leif's father's name when it was put forward, but that doesn't necessarily make him friendly per se. But it was, some more, common ground. 25 is pretty nuts. A blue guy. So you have to do athletics or acrobatics. That's going to be this. No advantage, but I do need to add a d4. Interesting. Okay, definitely not enough to overcome you, but you find the orc in front of you, as surprised as he is, suddenly seems to struggle very hard against you, much more so than you would find his frame would have led you to believe. However, you are more than capable of picking his ass up.
Well, he's getting yeeted.
Which direction?
Just starts throwing them to the rest of the party. Take care of that one. Take care of that one.
He's gonna get yeeted. Oh, that's still on circle. Whoops.
You're good.
He's gonna get yeeted that way.
That's fine. All right, so do this. Roll me the damage of an unarmed strike, and I'm going to also add some gravity damage. He really can't fight against you at this point.
So looks like that's 13.
13 and hidden number is more than enough. This one is going to end up face first in the snow over here, dead as all hell.
No, they're just gonna be staring there looking at Leif and all of a sudden see one of their guys fly off in a different direction.
Yeah, he lifts up into the air, and then suddenly there's a giant woman who like materializes and just hucks his ass, and he ends up buried headfirst in the snow, not moving, very clearly dead. As like half the enemy, especially the two half ogres, look up at you, and then the other half just look back at Leif, and now everyone is clearly very terrified. But yeah, anything else, Kara?
What are you doing in my home?
If anything, I think the Orc chieftain would look at you and just be like, "If you own the 10 towns, then I guess we conquer you on the way." However, you can see clearly that like a lot of his orcs, despite his bravado, are not quite in that camp, but they're not going to turn against him. There's a middle ground right now that is like being very clearly walked. So they're going to fight because they don't believe necessarily there's another way out, but you don't also think that all of them are necessarily as ready to die for this cause.
We weren't next to a lake, otherwise I would have said, "What are you doing in my waters?"
No, I get you. It was still a good offering. It goes to the war chieftain's turn unless there's anything else. Just to make sure.
I get a second attack, so
Go for it. Yeah, that's fair. Well, actually, no, sorry. The second attack I was assuming was the throw. That's why I gave you the unarmed
in that
strike
case
damage.
I have.
Bonus action at most. And movement.
Yeah, I'm good.
So
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, so it goes to the chieftain. The first thing he's going to do is he will scream out, "If you think this is enough to stop us, then all of you are pathetic. We must fight for those we love." And you realize that like all of them quickly realize what he's saying is... Well, actually, this is an Orcish, to be fair. You don't understand it, but Blake would understand it, Leif. And all of them turn to the chieftain and kind of redouble their effort and recognize what they're fighting for. This will give them advantage on attack rolls until the start of his next turn for everyone in the area, and an extra bonus action attack for himself, as he will rush up towards Kara. That gives him 3 attacks on you, my dear.
Alright, AC of 21, and the first one that hits is going to get Cloud Rune redirected.
Okay, so the first attack he swings will hit you. Where is it going?
It is going to go to this fella.
Okay. Let me go to him on the thing. So 9 slashing damage goes to him instead of you on the first attack. Let me swing the second of his main. An 18 will not hit.
Nope.
And then the third bonus action attack will hit. Wow. 16 on that one. Slashing. Oh, no, sorry. Am I rolling the wrong one? No, slashing. Yeah, his great axe. 16 slashing, that's why. And that's everything he can do. But it does give advantage to the others if they go, which it is then the turn of the orcs themselves. So, let's see. How do they want to split? I think these two will close in on Kara. The blue one here will close in on Leif. No one else is really close enough to have drawn attention. So I think the rest will just start to collapse in around Kara. So Kara will take 4. Leif will take 1. Yep, okay. That's going to be... Let me see. 1 attack each at advantage.
Yep.
First hits 1 on Kara, second misses Kara, third misses Kara, fourth misses Kara, so 1 hits you. That is a total of 7 slashing on you, Kara.
Okay.
And then Leif, you yourself get 1. He will hit you. That is a total of 14 slashing on you. And that's everything the orcs can do currently. And it goes to Mace and your
Okay.
horse. You and your
Yes.
amazing horse. Let's go.
Well, it
Matches
is
Pluzak
pretty
to
great.
the
Oh God, we're doing this again. Tossing the chain out. Pluzak, you ready?
Tur-
Shelling up,
grapple.
blue shell.
Oh,
Circles
we're doing
enemies.
turtle power.
Turtle power.
Okay, well,
Honestly, at some point,
I-
I have to make a Ninja Turtle character. I feel like that's in
it's
D&D.
required
That's so
at this
possible.
point.
The monk turtle. Let's go. Easy enough.
It's what's Luke is watching that right now. The one from the 80s, the late 80s.
Dude,
He's
good
watching it.
choice.
He's loving it.
Good choice. Is it on your Plex? That makes me want to kind of
Yep.
watch it.
Oh yeah,
There was
all
some,
5 seasons.
I don't remember what it was, but there was a cartoon that you had on there. Oh, Thundercats. That's what it was. I saw you got Thundercats,
Yep.
and I was like, oh,
Just
I kind
got
of
that.
want to go and rewatch that. 120 episodes. The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did not expect that. I'm like, this is way more than I remember. I thought
Yep.
Starfix existed for like 20 episodes. What the fuck? Oh god. Sorry. Regardless, going into Mace. What are you doing?
Yeah, so I will probably just if I can select okay, for some reason it doesn't show that's both selected, but oh well.
Legacy being legacy.
Just
Oh, you know what it is? It's because your square is within its square. There's no reason to make it bigger. So it just shows you the one square.
so I can do 120. So I'll do
Yes, and your horse can move separate from you, right? So it can dash and you can still have an action if you want to do like a magic or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do 100, which is I think here. Then 20 feet in the air.
Ah, yes, because you can. Okay, yep.
And then I don't think I have the range for anything important, any good. I can probably just.
I mean,
yeah, okay.
Chance would
So I'll
remind
just-
you, if you throw me, you can have a spell happen from me if there's anything area of effect that you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just do. Oh, you know what? I don't get an opportunity to do this very often. I'll just do the explosion that he can do.
You're gonna toss him into the area of effect shatter or whatever.
Yeah, which I forget where exactly it is.
I'll let you look it up quick. Oh no, that would be with you, Blake. That's fair. Would you have told it to stay or anything? That's just me forgetting it. If anything, that's going to be something for you to keep track of.
Oh yeah, that's what I was. I didn't know if you were testing to see if I was.
Not necessarily
Sounds like
testing,
fun.
per much as like it's far more important to you as a character than me as a DM. And not necessarily that like I'm gonna not let you do it. It's just more like that's your drive. It's not necessarily as much in my focus as some other things you guys haven't interacted with yet. It is absolutely here with you. If you want it to be with you, you can command it to do so. It'll probably be like animal handlings or something, or you can tell it to stay and have do one animal handling check to determine that, or like if anything, let me do this.
I would have kept it out of the.
No, I get that. I'm gonna do something really quick. Hold on. I didn't mean to interrupt you, by the way, Mace. If there's something you're looking to do, we can
No,
still
you're
keep
fine.
going. It's just Blake made a very good point in a message where he was like, "Hey, where's my snow puppy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you do have that. That is fair. If you told it to follow."
I just need to measure some things.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, so where are you? You. Okay, save, and then I'll do that later. And then
Oh.
do this next to you, and do.
Yeah, okay.
Am I blowing up again?
no,
I
you're
mean, kinda.
save,
Um,
and then delete that. And if I drop this, can you move that one, Leif?
Yep.
Okay, so you got that, and you know what? It's not. You don't have control over it yet. Anything that you want it to do, I'm still going to determine until you like actually truly domesticate it. If you manage to do so, it's still going to be a challenge. It's going to be a bit of work.
okay.
But I'm going to put the stats in, so you at least have an idea, because I don't think that's a bad thing, of what this thing's got going on. I can close out a Pluzak and Valine, thankfully.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
sorry. Keep going ahead, Mace.
would a 20 hit this guy?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, then that means that I spend a charge, I cast a second level shatter, and every creature within 30 feet must succeed in a DC 17 con save
Okay,
or be
do me a
stunned.
favor though, because you're throwing chance from where you're at. Isn't that a disadvantage though?
It is a disadvantage throw. So technically, it's a 14, yeah.
So it's a 14 would not hit. The 20 would.
Ah, okay. Then Chance just gets there, which
Yeah.
is fine, I guess.
And since Chance operates on your turn, he will use his movement to try and move away. Pop him so he gets.
Well, you said I can do spells from him, can't I?
Wait, why did it not? Yes. If you throw him, you can have a spell originate from him. Yes, I would say that's fine.
Great.
If your intention is to throw him and not do damage, like you wanted him to land here as a point of opportunity, then yeah, a 14 would get him there and definitely let you
You
do
know
that.
what?
That's fine.
Like, the thing is, so no, I'm not gonna risk that, but it's fine.
Why Chance no show up with?
Yeah, I'll throw him around that area just in the back, and then I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud off of him.
Okay.
So he would have
Okay, let me see.
that aura, so the attack bonuses wouldn't really happen, but until I pick him up again. But
I see.
the
So you're
aura-
throwing him for the attack, but seeing he missed, you're doing the bonus action to kind of cast from him and be ready. Got you.
Yes.
Okay. So he lands here. Chance still has, I think, 25 feet of his own that he will try and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, at least skedaddle this direction. I'm going to say that the enemies, for the most part, are not very ready to attack a Warhammer that suddenly grows legs and moves. So at least this turn, they won't be able to swing at him. Next turn, being a little bit more ready, they will potentially do opportunity attacks. Anything else, Mace?
No, that's it for me.
Alrighty. So these half-ogres are going to turn towards you, Kara, at this point, as it becomes their turn. And they're going to start swinging at your ass.
I expect nothing less.
The first one will miss you. The second one will hit you. That is this. Only 10 total slashing. And that is all that they can do, sadly. It's just the 2 attacks. Leif, it goes back to you.
Nice. We are going to smash this guy in front of me. Yeah, we're going to do that now.
Alrighty.
19 hit.
Of course not.
Wait.
No, it hits. You're good. It does.
16.
Yeah, that'll cleave him down. That's going to be enough.
Nice. Then we're going to Lafette out.
Okay.
Fuck myself. I'm not going to fuck myself. And Lafette's going to run up these wizard dudes, damn magic boys, and he's going to attack the blue one in the middle.
Alrighty.
Skipping right over the red one. He's going to stare at the red one as he runs up, and then he's going to attack the blue guy.
Yep, go for it. Go for it.
24. That should...
The blue one is the youngest of the 3, so it is completely confused, while the red one is horrifying. Just
we're going to re-roll both for
13.
13.
Okay. Definitely takes the 13. 24. Alright. Definitely hits. Let's see. 9. Oof. So it definitely still alive. Looks like it's on its last legs. Very, very hurt. I need to roll a couple of rolls in the background for that fucker. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Alrighty.
I'm going to unleash... Oh, no, that was
matter?
already...
Nope, doesn't matter anyway. Never mind. But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, I'm going to unleash and hit him again.
Oh, actually, let me do this.
19. 19 still hit this guy? Yeah, 13. So it's another 13 for blue.
13 for blue. Okay. Yeah, that'll be enough. That blue
Nice.
will die.
And then I think I'm still 30. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Does that happen to drop any of the magic spear boys?
One of them, yes. That doesn't
Okay. That was Leif's reasoning for that.
Yep. No, very good call. One of them dissipates. Anything else, Leif?
There's gonna go in. No, I'm good. Like that. That's fine.
Alrighty. So, as you guys are fighting, and blood starts spurting into the air, you suddenly hear some shrieks in the distance. Kara, you certainly have the passive perception to see what it is quite readily, so I'm just going to put it on map. As a couple of peritons but come flying down from the spine towards this battle, clearly looking for food or something to that effect. They're just going to kind of book it closer to you guys, but not necessarily come flying down towards you just yet. I think they're about there. Okay. As they hover up in the air and kind of watch to see how this fight continues to unfold. That puts us to Valine.
Okay. What's wrong, Kara? And we'll shout
Yeah.
out and say, "I'm sorry. You're so beautiful. This girl is on fire."
I mean,
And
we had the same plan.
About the group
Oh,
and how we're
God.
chosen, and then all three of us are just ending
Alright.
attacks on Kara.
All right, let me see
Honestly.
here.
DC 16
Yes, absolutely.
dexterity.
So the two
Kara.
mages, the two. It's basically everyone, right? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Leif,
So
Echo.
yeah, Leif Echo,
Oh.
I think always takes damage regardless here, even if it passes, right?
Yes,
So
that's
it
true.
will
I'm
disappear
also
no matter what.
I'm also resistant to fire damage.
Yep, definitely helps you. So you will take half regardless, but you are going to fail. So you will take. What are we looking
Well,
at here?
it's a 16.
Meets beats.
Oh, meat speeds. You're right. I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought Valine was like a 17. Okay, so one of the mages passes, one
I
of them
think the
fails.
staff is at 16. I think that's
That's
yeah,
probably why.
it's the
Yeah,
staff.
the staff is DC. That's why. All right. One passes, one fails. So that's 37. Oh damn. Oh damn, Fred or Valine, 37 HP. The other one we gotta have, which is 19, 18, 18. 37 half 18. Is that right?
Sure. Yeah.
Something tells me my brain says that's wrong. I don't know why. 36. Yeah, no, it's still gotta be right. Okay.
Yeah, it's 18.
Yeah, for some
So
reason
Kara
my
would take
mind was
9
just
damage.
registering incorrectly. Yeah, if you're having and having, yes, that is correct. This guy's got a roll.
I didn't take off the charges. That
Okay.
sucks. Do that.
And then okay, and then okay. All right, so Valine has managed to do a lot as the area explodes.
Awesome. She moves
My
up
God.
and she'll say, "The rest of you can run."
Leif would then yell, "No, they can't. They chose their fate. The choice was given to them before to run, and they chose to stay. They will not run. They die here."
So as you all converse in common, the remaining orcs look very confused at you.
Feline would say that in Orcish. Orc.
Leif would say all of that in Orcish.
Okay. If Valine knows orc, absolutely. Okay. They're very confused then. They look back and forth between the two of you. All
That's
right.
Feline's turn.
Then it goes to Pluzak.
Oh boy. A lot more died than I thought they were going to. So.
Yeah, Leif kind of fucked them up earlier before you were here with a quote unquote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of those guys were sitting at like 7 to 10 HP.
Yeah, I love the guy I threw. He's like dartboarded into the ground.
Yeah. The rigor mortis has made it quite nice.
To the receptionist, how did you die? I was picked up by a giant wagon woman and thrown like a dart into the hillside.
Oh, lucky
Next
you. Yeah.
Wither
Worse, I
and Bloom is
suppose.
kind of pointless. Let's do. How beat up are the rest of these people now? Like, I'm assuming that they're pretty beat, right?
They are. I think the only one who isn't quite bloodied is the war chief. Everyone else is pretty fucked up.
The war chief, this guy with the 3 dots.
Yes. Which realistically at this point would be 1 dot, but
Okay. We are going to war chief it. With this. Going to hit.
potentially I need 1 second. Hold on. I'm on a different window. I'm doing something really quick. Okay. Sorry, which one are you shooting it at? The
War
the
chief.
chieftain? Yeah. Definitely hits with a 22. Absolutely. Fuck. Alright.
Okay. He takes 30 radiant damage.
Yeah. Alright. Man, big hit. Leaves him more than bloodied. Hit like that's definitely going to kill him again. Maybe
so-
less than that, not so much, but definitely a big hit.
The next attack roll made against that target before the
Has
end of
advantage.
my next turn has advantage.
Very nice.
And it's magically glowing in dim light.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't do that bonus action. I keep forgetting. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Alrighty. So it goes from you to the last remaining orc mage. How does he want to do this? Let me see. Okay, so 2 things are going to happen from him. For one, his spiritual weapon is of course going to attack Leif. That's definitely pretty free. Still has not been that, so let me see. Leif, the spiritual weapon will hit you with a 19. That is check the damage. Just make sure I'm doing right. Okay. It's going to be max damage at 11 damage, piercing. And at that point, the Orc will also try and cast a spell on you, Leif. I think it's going to do it to you. It casts in Orcish. So it will try the command spell on you. I need a what is it? Wisdom saving throw? Wisdom saving throw, please.
Easy day.
Plus a D8, because I will spend 1 die.
Use
No,
your
wait,
action.
I don't have my reaction back. Never mind, can't do that yet.
What'd you use your reaction on?
I used it on Cloud Rune. It hasn't come back to my
It
turn
hasn't
yet.
come to your turn yet. Yep. Nope, you are correct. Just forgot you did it.
And then
Ooh,
we're gonna-
even with a
we're
D8,
gonna
that would have been
re-roll that.
rough.
Yeah, we're gonna re-roll that though.
Alright, you think you can. Good luck.
Oh, it's easy.
I gotta neg you, otherwise it won't work.
Then we just hit him with that.
Oh my god.
Well, it would have been possible with that D8, but with an 8, it's not going to be enough. So this, let me just do it this way. 1 second, boys. We will be right back. All right. So this orc is casting command.
I actually really enjoy when this happens, and I have to try and do things.
Ever run the
several
party?
times. Yeah.
Okay.
and,
Good. Makes me
who am I
happy.
fighting?
Makes me happy. All right. So this orc is casting the spell command on you. You speak one word command to a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. So you just kind of have to do this to the best of the ability that you would understand for this command. This command is protect, and you would feel a strong urge that the protect command is, of course, about itself. So that is the green dot orc. I believe, and I'm going to check it right now, that you can redo this save at the end of your next turn. I'm going to check, though. Oh, actually, no. You failed, and it looks like you just kind of have to do it. Follow the command on its... Okay, so it's one turn. Follow the command on its next turn. So your next turn has to be to protect, in whatever regard you feel that means. This creature, you sense it is, of course, towards the green dot. But it is only the next turn. So
Do you think Leif would understand that? I'm just trying to decide if I send my echo up there, or if I feel like I'm confident enough to walk away from the spear next to me.
I mean, you understand combat still. You know that if you walk away from something, it's going to try and attack you with an opportunity attack, because you do the same with Sentinel and all that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, in terms of the rules of combat in the world, you would certainly just know that those exist how they do. So,
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah.
all right,
this.
up we go.
Easy day.
We're back. Leif's dead.
Not dead. Well, Leif's not dead, but
The snow puppy is.
Someone's
Oh no!
going to die.
That'd be awesome.
It's like, if the snow puppy dies, I will kill everyone in this room and then myself.
So, Snow Puppy dies, Leif just falls on a sword. My life is meaningless.
He's like, why did I not say Fortunia to wish my puppy back to life?
Except,
Fuck the god!
except Leif keeps using like frost damage to try to kill himself, and he just keeps not dying.
Yes,
It's like,
yes,
I don't
exactly.
understand this eternal
He's stabbing
torture.
himself in the heart with an ice knife, and it just heals the wound every time.
I'm blasting cold onto the ice puppy, thinking it's healing him. Healing hands.
So, did
might
you
work.
actually kill the dragon, or?
There's a
No.
dragon.
The ice puppy is still fine. This thing's turn does end, though, and it goes to Kara.
So, first things first, I'm going to Searing Ignition.
On.
The things around me still.
Okay, so remind me which one. Oh, you just rolled it. I didn't see it. 15 foot. Dex. Okay. Is there anything outside of 15 feet that needs to take it that is not you? No, right? No. Okay, so
Nope.
those two.
Hang on, I can make a
those
spear
two.
here.
It's just those two and the captain. No, you're good. It's just those two and the captain. It doesn't quite reach the magic guy. That's all I need to know.
Yep, wasn't getting that far.
Nope, you're good. Just wanted to understand. I even said those two. It's just the two is the better way to phrase it. For some reason, I thought both of the half-ogres were alive, but I know for a fact the other one is not. So, Dex save, correct? Yeah.
Dexterity save 18.
Okay. And then Dex save for this guy. All right. So the captain passes flying colors. The other guy certainly fails. That is so it takes the 1d8 plus 4 has the blinded. So the feat stuff doesn't matter in this instance.
Not for this, no.
Yeah.
It is
So
just 7
7.
damage.
Okay, so this one takes full, and the other one takes half, if my understanding is correct. So both of them are still alive. I will tell you the half-ogre is barely hanging on.
He's also blind.
Yes, is also blind. Absolutely.
So the searing
Isn't
ignition
there-
goes off.
Am I blind? Isn't there like an eye thing? There it is. There we go. Got it. We're good.
We'll flip her javelin around, or her spear around, and stab the big ogre
Oh,
that she
please,
just blinded.
Please, actually, just to clarify, you do have a zombie with you. Do I have to give you the...
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna use it.
That's fine. I just want to give you the token.
Oh, he's gonna hurt that boy.
Yes, he is. This is the half-ogre.
Yeah, the blinded one.
Yep, go for it. Give me that damage. All of it.
Well, not as much as I thought I was gonna do. Rolled a lot of ones.
Still
in
pretty
there.
good. 1625. Yeah.
Yep.
More than enough to kill it. Let's put it that way. That one dies. 100%. Any way you want to do that?
Straight through the throat. Quick, easy.
Straight through the throat. In and out. Beautiful. Alright.
And then I will action surge,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
and I will strike twice at the chieftain.
Alrighty.
With advantage.
Not with advantage. Why would I have advantage?
The
Because he is
guy-
glowing.
well, yeah.
At least
Oh, the first
at
one-
least
the first one is with
attack,
advantage.
right? It's just the
Okay.
first attack, Fred, or is it both? First attack before
just
the
the
end of your
first
next
attack.
turn? Yeah.
Well, now.
Damn, dude. Back to backs. Fuck. Well, this thing's gonna die.
So planar
if it had been a
warrior,
normal, you probably would not. If it is a crit, you probably will. So let's see what you do.
bonus action planar warrior.
Yeah, I was expecting that shit. Let's go. Fuck me.
So-
Alright, well, 16 and
Plus
another
24.
24 is
That's 40.
30, 40. Damn. Well, that's more than double what it has left, so fuck me. As that thing gets absolutely eviscerated. Well, this is not a matter of, like, I would normally say again, how you want to do this. Nah, this is not how you do this. It doesn't matter how you do this. The giant fucking spear you have glows with the force of your goddamn bonus action as you, just shove it forward through space and time and eviscerate every atom that was this man. My God. I mean, fucking combat ends. No, it doesn't actually. There's one left. I'm sorry. But fucking the
didn't
last
have a
guy
way
is
I
sure
would
as
do-
shit scared as all hell. It goes to...
I still
who's
have an
next?
attack.
Do you have one more? Go ahead. Yeah, if you got
That was
one
the
more,
first
then
bonus
go ahead.
action attack.
Fucking go ahead.
The guy
Miscounted.
can run. Still.
He can't. It's not his turn.
She still says it.
He looks at her with eyes that say, I wish I could. But a 20 rings out and another 18 damage is not actually enough to kill it. Damn, this motherfucker hangs on with 1 HP.
It is.
Fuck.
And
Well, after
I
Kara
can't,
pulls
I
down...
can't say hit it with a thing, so never mind.
Yeah, it cycles down through to Mace, though. So, your ward is here. What do you want to tell him? Mace, your turn.
I mean,
Finish him.
finish. Yeah. I'll get over to here, pick up chance on the way, and attack him.
Alrighty. Swing away.
So 1.
Definitely hits. The 19 is a lot compared to what he has left, as he will keel over dead.
Great.
I will remind you, there are still Peritons flying up in the air.
I should have enough movement to get up to them.
They are about 60 feet up. They're just that close to you.
Yeah, that's okay. That's just enough.
Now Mace is just XP farming.
It seems like. Because there was a good
I
chance they
do
were
have
about to
base
just descend
active,
upon the bodies,
so
not you
I
guys,
don't
until
know.
he decided to challenge
Yeah.
their asses.
This is the murder hobo party I expected. Not we tried to negotiate with orcs.
Well, to be fair, there was that one other time that Leif tried to do that, and it actually worked out to a degree.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I'll just do another attack.
Although I will say, Leif, you basically tried to run the same greatest hits here. And I will, there was one guy who understood, but definitely less than before. So that doesn't always work. That's one of those things.
It's like that one guy.
And
No,
that's my
boss.
turn.
He might not be talking shit.
That's kind of actually like legit. That's kind of what he whispered. Was he was like, "Hey, yo, this might be legitimate. You might not want to fuck with this guy." And then the dude was like, "I'll fuck with anyone who needs fucking with." They just kind of barreled on through to his death. So, all right. So,
And also, all birds within my aura have their speed reduced by 10 feet.
wait, hold on. So,
It's a 10-foot radius, so I'm just using my aura as a reference.
gotcha. Okay.
Oh,
So
I
you're
guess I should
just
do a,
doing this to try and
yeah,
reduce their
right.
speed. You do have one other attack. Are you trying to swing it or? Oh, there it is. That's why. Yeah,
I
okay.
did, yeah. It did not go through.
No, it did. It took a second. So 28, 32. Which one? Left or right of you?
Left.
And that's 32. No hexes or anything, right? Just the 32.
Just the 32, yeah.
Yeah. So it is left. Barrel is standing. but it is still alive. You literally hit it one under its max there.
Mm.
And well, actually, no. You do. Hold on. Is the extra D8 in there?
Yeah, that's the last 4.
Oh, I didn't put that 4 in, did I? No, 28. Yes, I did. 32. Okay, sorry. For some reason, I missed it. Did it, but missed it. I didn't actually like factor that I had done it.
No, cool.
All right. Yeah. So that's about it you can do on that one. Alrighty.
Yep, that'll be it for me.
Okay. From Mace, we go to Leif.
Well, I assume my
Maybe we should probably do
command
this.
is gone.
Yes, absolute. Well, yes, absolutely. Sorry, for some reason I thought the green was not dead, but it is dead. Yes.
Oh.
Jesus.
60. Jesus Christ. That's fine. Okay, let's just. We'll come up here, and then we'll pop another. I think that's 15, right? Yeah. He's gonna come out. He's gonna run over here. Should still keep everything fine. With a laser rifle. We're going after these birds. We're gonna start back in the back.
Ah, interesting. Give us the roll. Okay, that will hit. Yep.
For 20.
Yep. Okay, hits it. Bloodies it. Does not quite kill it. 10 more
10.
will not quite hit. That shoots by.
19.
Will hit again. For another 23. At that point, it will drop out of the air and slam into the ground dead. And you would watch the one next to it seem to be very, very concerned about that fact. It shrieks out and seems to start flapping its wings angrily. Just bad boy.
Just gonna kind of look up at base and like wave at him. It's like, yeah, we're doing it.
We're doing it, man! Alright. If that's all, then we'll go to next turn, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, so that goes to the birds. They're gonna fucking start encircling the shit out of you, Mace. And they're gonna swing life away as much as they can. There's she here. Just want to check how I want to do this. Okay, so Mace. That's gonna be 1 and 1 from the first one. Let me see. One of the 2 attacks from the first one will hit you for 6 piercing damage. And then this one will fly off.
Don't forget speeds are reduced slightly.
By 10 feet, right?
Yeah, just 10 feet.
Yeah, so it's going to fly up to here, just to show you which edge of the map it's going to leave from. But this one is severely injured and is actually going to just abandon ship, and it will end up flying off the north edge of the map, just barely. It is still technically there if you want to try and hunt it down, but it is very much seeming to abandon the rest of its cohorts.
Does it have flyby?
It does, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only reason that it is capable of doing so. That is correct.
Got it.
The other 2 will continue to try and attack you with advantage as they are flanking you. So let me see what they can manage to do with advantage on each of their attacks. The other one was just normal, just so you know. So this one will hit you once, and then it will hit you with the second as well. So 1 here, and then roll this. So that's 9 piercing with its gore attack, and then 19 piercing with its talons as it hits you with a crit. And then the third one, it's actually going to see. It feels very confident after having gored the fuck out of you like that. So it will stay there while the third one will do the same, attack you twice with advantage. It will hit you with its gore, and then it will.
Hang on a sec.
It will miss you with its talons. So its gore will just do 5 piercing. That's all the second one will do. It feels far less confident, and it's going to actually start to fly away.
Oh, shit, you didn't hear me. Fuck, never mind.
I heard hold on a second, but I didn't hear the rest. What's up?
I said Runic Shield.
I mean, I guess
I've had my turn. I can reaction to put a shield
no,
on for one of those attacks.
I heard the hold on, so I'll put this guy back. Which one you put in?
It's going to go on to Mace, and one attack, they have to re-roll the d20.
Okay, that would be...
Whatever the first attack was from the second bird, because I didn't say it in time for the first one.
Okay, first attack from the second bird. Okay, so... Reroll.
I would have said something sooner, but I was coughing my brains out.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, so it will miss instead. So Mace, you just take the first attack.
Okay.
Despite that, the second one will still try and fly away. Like I said, it feels very unconfident. It didn't really hit you very good. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It's going to start trying to exit, but it is still available on map. Besides that, that's all they can do, and it goes to Valine.
Aline is just going to move up to the dead bodies.
And zombify them
I guess she's gonna move closer.
to the snow puppy.
Yeah, she's good there. It's her turn.
Okay, fair enough. And then it goes to Puzak.
He's gonna do the same.
Alrighty, you can take the zombie with you as well. And it goes to Kara.
Let's see. I slam on the bird that was slamming on my boy.
What can you hit him with from this distance?
Literally everything. Well, how high up is he?
He was 60 before. That's where Mace flew up to. And
Mhm.
then he's also...
Oh, you're flying. I thought you were ground level.
No,
No,
he's
I'm
horse can
flying.
fly. And then it's also the distance away from you two. So it was 60 feet in the air plus the additional, 20, 30? 65. Damn, 65. Oh, that's right. I flew 60 away from where it was. So yeah, that makes sense. 60 up, 60 away. So
I'm gonna do the math. All right, I can go up 20, which puts me in range of a disadvantage spear throw.
Okay.
At least I think it's a disadvantage spear throw. What's the range on that? 20, 60, so 40 feet. That's in range, disadvantage.
Alrighty.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark, before I forget to say it.
Alrighty.
And one attack. That didn't have disadvantage. Hang on, let me roll that again. Alright, so does the 17 hit?
Yes, absolutely.
So 13, 9, 21. 21 damage for the first attack.
With that point, it dies. This one will keel over. Fall out of the air with your spear plunged into its chest or back, depending.
I kind of roasted it on a spit. Like, it's, like, perfectly ready to get put onto a campfire.
Yep, absolutely. Fair enough. And by my count, I think that is the end of combat here. Yeah.
Nice.
Hold on.
So
Kara will land. The spear will land in front of her with the bird sticking up on the point. She'll rip off part of the wing and toss it towards the unnamed dragon as of yet.
I mean, it's gonna ice breath it and eat it if you give it meat. So here's your experience for that fight.
Bluzak and Valine would start dragging the bodies closer together, and while they drag them, look over them for anything, that might be of value.
So there's nothing that catches your eye in terms of like gold, silver, or anything like that. These creatures very clearly have some level of connection by the nature of the kind of tribal drawings. They're not tattoos per se. It looks like drawn in blood, but very similar markings across their skin. That's probably about the most you would see. If anything, after a pretty thorough examination, you would feel they are relatively poor is the wrong word, but they don't seem to have much in terms of material riches. So
Okay. So they're gonna, put the bodies within like 10 feet. I would say is a good, except for the big guys. Like the Bluzak and Valine don't really care about the big guys.
okay,
And then
Leif's gonna take one of the bodies for his ice puppy, little snow puppy.
Take the one that's speared into the ground over there.
Yeah, that's fine. They can dig about.
2, 3, 4,
so
5.
one body for Leif. All right.
Yeah.
And we're gonna cast Animate Dead at 6th level.
Okay. On both of you, or this
Right
is
now,
two
we're
spells?
just gonna
or...
do Maiden P first.
Okay.
So this will be. I gotta do this math. See how many we get. Spell grades. 4th level or higher, you animate. Start over 2 additional. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So seven zombies for Maiden P. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Is how
So
many?
these 7 will disappear, and then we will do
And there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for P. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count another 7 actually in terms of just normal medium-sized orcs.
Well, that counts the one that Leif takes, right? Oh, there's one down there. 1.
Oh, you're right. I did put the ones near the leaves. I did count that. You're right. No, it's 1, 2, 3,
6.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6.
Okay. So she'll just use a 5th level spell, which will give her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will give her 5.
Okay, so and then hold on. 3, 4,
This is
5.
hilarious.
I mean, I need to adjust all those real quick.
Can't wait until we get to town.
Yeah, right.
Everyone's gonna shit themselves.
Oh, I can't do that. God damn it. Gotta do it controlled by. Oh wait, hold on. Try moving any of those. And any of the ones I just put down. Can you move any of them? Fuck yeah!
All
Awesome. Thank you. Copy paste. All right. So they should all be good.
Yep.
Nice.
Man, that's a fucking army of zombies right there.
Okay, now we gotta warm up.
Oh, beautiful. All right. So while Pluzakarthus and Valine are managing their army of zombies, anyone else want to do anything?
I'm good.
Okay.
Just feeding the snow puppy.
Anyone want to light
Totally.
these two on fire?
The big guys.
Yeah.
We're not letting the dragon eat it?
Our dragon already has food.
Oh, yeah. Then lighting them on fire. Create bonfire, both of them.
Alrighty. So we will bonfire the two of them. 1 sec.
They always hang out in this area.
Just.
And then
I love how we have an ammo at this point.
there we go. Those two will burn. No problem. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do this because I want you guys to be able to plan for next time. I'm assuming you are walking through the rest of this day, yes?
Pretty much.
Any descent?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. You'll be able to walk the rest of the day, no problem. But as you approach the evening, you know, the next kind of... You kind of get to the point where you're getting tired, you want to rest. You will come across this. In the hilly, mountainous terrain ahead of you, there should be a kind of... You would be coming from the south, to clarify. There should be kind of an orange, glowy circle, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
This circle seems to be some sort of camp light, but what it contains is unbeknownst to you. I will ask you
Okay.
this. Do you wish to try and scout it out this session, or do you want to do it next?
I'm dying.
Fair.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind doing it next time.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it.
So
Yeah.
you'll be aware of the fact that as you are headed, towards the 10 towns, there is kind of this section of land that is mountainous enough you can't quite see what's ahead of you, but there is the glow of a large campfire ahead. You would be coming in from the south end of this map, just so you can start to plan and think. Not necessarily that I expect you to come up with anything. It's just framing a reference. But otherwise,
hobo.
we will see what happens this next random encounter for this day.
Nice.
Besides that, fucking fantastic session, guys. Fred, just so you can start thinking about it, like I said, I'm sure you're going to see it in the video itself. I'll try and get it up for you in time, but just so you know, Mace did pose the question earlier in the session of what is everyone going to do after this, in terms of, now that the Frostmaiden is dead, once the threat of the Hex is gone, and or whatever sort of issues are to be resolved from this campaign, what do you plan to do next? So you can also think about that.
I think Maiden P already answered that.
To some degree, yeah. But if you want to, bring it back up, discuss any further details or anything, I
Okay.
just wanted to let it be open for you to think about until next session. So my intention is
travel
this will
someplace warm.
maybe, but my intention will
warm
be
here.
that you're going to have this encounter here, and then you will probably long rest, I'd assume, and then we will
Yeah.
see what happens after that. So that's kind of the to potentially be determined for next session.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
No,
Another great session, though, guys. Sorry you missed the first half, Fred. People were definitely doing
alright.
some very fun RP that I'm sure you would have enjoyed.
well, yeah.
but-
I mean, nothing important happened. I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't even go back and watch.
Yeah, no,
Definitely.
not
I would
worth
go back and
listening
watch,
to
but
it.
I would agree with him that there was nothing you missed that was crucial per se, but just some very
Yeah.
fun stuff. So
Okay, I shall take off now. You guys
Absolutely.
have a good
I'm
one.
gonna go
thank you for hanging
collapse.
as always, Claw. And Chris,
All right,
feel
man.
better.
Yeah.
I'll catch up with y'all whenever we catch up.
Yep,
Later.
later.
Later.